Hi, everybody. I'm back. It's Case 5. We return. It's been a minute. I'm sorry for the delay. Obviously, I had that trip that I had to go on, and then I was gonna come back and do this sooner, but, well, last week's Halloween stream was quite eventful, so that required a bit of extra prep time, and some of that prep time involved me sleeping because I needed to do that desperately. But now we're back, so it's gonna be fun. We're gonna have a good old time acing this attorney. So why don't we just go ahead and get started? I will warn you ahead of time, by the way, I don't know if we're gonna be going quite as long as usual this time. I don't know. Maybe we will. Maybe we won't. We'll see. But I'm leaving that kind of up in the air at the moment because I am feeling pretty tired today. So we'll just see how it goes. But anyway, back to Maya being kidnapped for the millionth time. Hooray. I say millionth time like it's not the second, but you know what I mean. Things always happening to Maya.
What do you mean Miss Faye is still being held hostage? And who is this mastermind? Politician Wimperson was nothing more than a puppet. His benefactor was the one pulling the strings. But I have no idea who they are. So all we know is it's the person he was trying to give the orb to? Right. He was just following orders. Whoever it is, it seems they really want to get their hands on the orb. So then, Miss Faye's abduction's the work of this so-called benefactor too? Right again. Whoever they are, they're in Karine. Along with Maya. Wonder who they could be.
Right. This Maya, the spirit medium you've been talking about. She wouldn't happen to be that bun-haired young lady you defended back in Karine.
That's her. Why do you ask?
I see. I think I know what's going on here. I've got good news for you, right? Maya's somewhere safe. That much I'm sure of.
I'm afraid you've lost me.
So, that's who the little snot's patron is. It's all starting to make sense. That fool has no idea I'm here in the States with you all.
Dirk, do you mind filling us in? No caller ID. Wonder who's calling. Hello? Mr. Phoenix Wright, yes? Let me start by thanking you for taking such good care of my subordinate. What the fuck is that beep? Holy shit. That sounds strange and unusual. Creepy. Alright. I'm not sure what voice to give here, so I'm just kind of aiming generic for the moment. Who is this? I believe you know me as Mr. Attition's benefactor. Sounds like they're using a voice changer or something to disguise themselves. Where's Maya? Is she safe? I had my ears on today's proceedings. What a shock it was to hear that the key to solving the orb's riddle is a spirit medium. I admit, I did not see that coming. Wait, did they plant a listening device in here somehow? Nevertheless, don't think for a minute that it will guarantee Maya Faye's safety. She is not the only medium within my reach, you see. You harm a hair on Maya's head, and you'll have to answer to me!
Right. Give it here a sec.
Wait!
Hey there. How's it going, stranger?
Who is this?
Why, it's your friendly neighborhood dragon. I just happened to be in the US on a little trip. Minister of Justice, Inga Carpool Karine.
Inga? What? Maya's kidnapper. Is Karine's Minister of Justice? Ah, okay.
Turk? Is that you, you dirty turncoat? How in the... What in blazes is going on here?
Oh, you know, just popped over to the States for a little R&R. But enough about me, Inga. That was a poor excuse for a bluff you pulled just now. We both know your threats are as empty as your head. You can't lay a hand on Maya Fey, and I do mean that literally. What is he talking about? You can kiss your chances of getting the orb goodbye.
Maya Fey ain't my only, how shall I say, insurance, you know, Dirk.
What?
I've got someone dear to you right in the palm of my hand, see? Now that one, well, you can imagine what kind of things I could do, right? Glad you're seeing things my way. Meet me at Amara's tomb tomorrow, 3 p.m. sharp. And you better come alone. Got it? If all goes well, the orb's all you'll need to get Maya Fey back.
Dirk, what's going on? You heard him. I have to get back to Karine at once. What? Why? No time to explain. But are you even going to make it? What if there are no seats left on the next flight? Plus, you're a wanted man. They're not going to just let you get on a plane.
Let me worry about that, Mr. Justice. Who? Oh, okay. Hi, Edgeworth.
Chief Prosecutor Edgeworth? What are you doing here? Taking care of the hostage situation. Oh, now that you mention it, Pearl did say that she saw you around in Karine Village. I had him look into a few things while I was on my way back from Karine, including Maya's situation, of course. I was astonished to hear that she was still in Karine earlier, but it explained why I found no connection between her and Mr. Atishan. Sorry to interrupt, but going back to the plane situation, I've taken the liberty of chartering one for us. It's ready to take off at any time, and I'll do what's necessary to hide the fact that Dirk Sadmati's on board. Wow, must be nice to be chief prosecutor. Right, we have no time to lose. We must head for Karine at once. Right.
I'm going too. After all, you're bound to need my help. No fair, I want to go too.
This isn't a vacation, Trucy. Besides, I'll need you to hold down the fort.
But Daddy!
Guess I should also bring only what's necessary. Sorry, Trucy, but would you mind holding on to this stuff for me?
Fine, but you better bring me back something besides just more evidence.
Excellent. Now let us make haste. To Karine! And that's how our sudden trip to the kingdom of Karine began. I never imagined I'd return to the country of my youth under such circumstances, though. That was a long flight. It's already 2:30 in the afternoon. Talk about cutting it close. The Kingdom of Karine. This is no time to reminisce, but I gotta say, this place sure brings back memories. Hurry up, Apollo! Right behind you! Amara's tomb's located in the courtyard of Garan Palace. We should have just enough time to get there.
Then let's sprint there. Think you can keep up, Apollo?
Sure, no sweat. I'll contact the royal family and local police and inform them of our arrival. Thanks, Edgeworth.
I know you probably want to reminisce and all, but there's no time for that right now.
You're right. We've got to get to Amara's tomb where Miss Fey is being held captive.
Alrighty.
Ooh, pretty background.
I wasn't made for all the running and climbing and near drowning I've done this week. It's 2:45, only 15 minutes left. See that cylindrical building rising in the distance? That's Amara's tomb.
Amara. Wasn't that the previous queen? The one who was assassinated?
Yes, and I'm the one they pinned it on. It'll take a few minutes to get to the tomb from here.
So, you've returned. Oh, yeah, okay, I know who this is.
So you've returned, Barbed Head.
Hi, Rafa.
I've seen her before on the news. If I remember correctly, this is the Crown Princess Rafa Padma Karine.
What are you people doing here? This is the royal residence. Commoners are not allowed entry without permission.
A prosecutor from the States. Should have already called and requested permission for us to enter.
Honeybee, thank you for becoming a channel member.
As to why we're here, Your Benevolence, have you seen Minister Inga?
If you seek my father, I just saw him heading towards Amara's tomb.
Was he with anyone? You know, like some shady-looking underlings or something?
No, he was alone. Why do you ask?
Looks like she has no idea about Miss Faye's abduction.
You hear that? I think we have company.
Bow down before her glory! Her Eminence, Queen Garan, Grand Priestess of Karine, approaches!
Huh? Garan? Oh, hi.
Ah! It's...
Queen Garan!
Guards. Surround Amara's tomb at once. Oh.
Yes, Your Eminence!
Huh. What is she doing? Is she going to help us? Excuse me, Your Eminence.
So, our barbed head lawyer returns. May we presume you're here for Maya Fey, the spirit medium who had been abducted?
Yes, you may.
Allow us to apologize for the criminal actions of our husband.
Oh, no need to apologize for him.
Honestly, Inga, abducting a guest in our country? How could you? Father, abducted someone?
Your Eminence, what about those soldiers over there?
They're the Garan Royal Guard, soldiers who serve the crown and no other.
Royal Guard?
They're an elite force selected from the most loyal and outstanding of our subjects.
And why have you ordered them to surround the tomb?
The police will not come if it's my husband who's committing the crime. We shall have to storm the tomb and take Minister Inga into custody ourselves.
What?
You mean... Garan, no. His hostage is in there.
Dirk.
How dare you set foot in the palace? Have you come to turn yourself in?
Listen, we need to call a truce for now.
Garan Royal Guard, seize this traitor of the crown!
As you wish, Your Eminence! Resist and you die!
Wait a second!
Ooh, shit. Okay, time for you to get serious.
Slow down there, Garan. I'm here to conduct a hostage exchange. But if you take me in now, Maya Fey's as good as dead.
A hostage exchange. And why would he choose to do such a thing with you?
We can talk about that later. Right now, I need to get in there before it's too late. If I can't resolve this in 20 minutes, you can storm the place. Now then, if you'll excuse me.
Dirk, wait! Guards, allow the insurgent Dirk Sadmati to pass. Barbed Head, you have some explaining to do!
Right. Well, while we're waiting here, Apollo, why don't you explain the situation?
What? Me?
I have to get you something to do, otherwise you won't do anything in this game.
Oh, okay. You know, sometimes I think you say this shit on purpose.
Leave nothing out, Hornhead, or I'll dehorn you where you stand.
Hornhead? She doesn't waste any time coming up with nicknames. What's with the attitude? Her father's the one who abducted Miss Faye.
Do my ears deceive me, or did I hear talk of my father abducting someone?
Oh,
You heard right. He abducted Maya Fey and...
Insolent fool! Pardon my rudeness. A gentle soul such as my father could not possibly have committed such a crime.
Gentle? You think he's gentle? I'm afraid it's true, Your Benevolence. He's holed up in that tomb as we speak.
Really? I find this difficult to believe. Why would he do such a thing?
Your Benevolence? You saw your father heading toward the tomb?
I did. I was over on that veranda deep in thought. When I saw him hurrying toward the tomb, I'd say it was about 10 minutes ago.
Why was he rushing? Maybe he was worried he'd be late? Did you see anyone else anyone else heading for the tomb?
I saw no one else after he entered.
So Minister Inga and Miss Fey are the ones in there besides Dirk? Are the only ones in there besides Dirk? Who knows? I wouldn't be surprised if he had a minion or two with him. Dirk. I sure hope he's alright. It's only been 5 minutes. Feels like an eternity. Patience, Apollo. Patience. It's been almost 20 minutes. What's taking Dirk so long?
The appointed time has come. Our royal guard shall now storm in.
Can't you wait just a little longer?
No, we cannot. Every second we wait puts the hostage's life in even more danger. Therefore, we see no alternative but to order our guards to storm in.
That'll put Miss Fey's life in danger too.
Guards, storm the tomb and seize Minister Inga, along with the insurgent Dirk Sadmari.
Yes, Your Eminence!
What? Dirk's under arrest too?
Naturally. That traitorous snake assassinated my predecessor, Queen Amara. Now go! Seize them both!
We're going in! Follow me, men! For Her Eminence! Udihara Garan!
I hope no one gets hurt.
Your Eminence!
What the? Why are they running back out? What is the... Oh.
What is the meaning of this?
Something terrible has happened! Dirk, the minister, he's dead!
What's this?
What?
Apollo, quick! I'm right behind you.
No one enters without our... Come, let us see what's transpired.
Yes, Your Eminence!
Where's Dirk? Apollo, over there. Oh, shit. Dirk? Dirk! What have you done? Apollo? Look!
So it is Minister Inga who has fallen? Guards! Seize this murderous man at once!
Yes, Your Eminence! Surrender now or perish, rebel scum!
Oh, God.
No, wait! Ah!
The fucking Foley, the slapstick noises.
Dirk! They're taking him away. Ow! Dirk just threw something at me. Wait, this is the... Is he telling me to keep it safe?
Nick, is that you?
Maya! Are you alright?
Dirk, he saved me. I feel exhausted. I can't keep my eyes open.
Maya!
Yo, Demi with the Canadian $10. Hey, just wanted to tell you my younger siblings who watch the AA vids with me genuinely believed you made the games. Love your stuff, by the way. That is a really funny mistake to make, but I appreciate their enthusiasm, and also thank you. That's very sweet of you.
Minister Ringa, the man behind Miss Faye's abduction, been killed. And Dirk was arrested for his murder. So it was that the abduction of Maya Faye came to a sudden and unexpected resolution. With this, the curtain fell on the minister. Things were far from over.
Apollo, what happened?
I can't say for sure. But from what I can tell, it seems Dirk's killed Minister Ringa.
What? You think he did it to save Miss Faye?
Most likely. But who knows? I'm really confused right now.
My father, this cannot be! I must see for myself!
Your benevolence, we cannot allow you to pass.
Fools, stand aside!
Forgive us, but we have direct orders from Her Eminence, Queen Garan.
Father. Father. Dirk! You will pay for this!
Apollo, let's go regroup somewhere. Yeah. Dirk, it wasn't really you who did it, right?
Aw, that's very sweet, Demi. Tell your sister thank you for me. I appreciate it.
Are you okay, Apollo?
Yeah. Edgeworth's speaking with the local police, so let's sit tight until he returns. Okay. I know you must be in a state of shock right now, but I need you to stay with us, Apollo. He's right. I can't go to pieces now. Thanks, Mr. Wright. I'll be fine. Right, Mr. Justice. I'm afraid I have some bad news. It looks like things will only get more complicated from here. Prosecutor Edgeworth, what's happening with Dirk? As I understand it, he's been officially charged with the murder of Minister Ringa. He has? However, I did manage to get us permission to investigate the crime scene, and I expect we'll be allowed to visit Mr. Sadmati shortly. Thank you. I'm sure glad Prosecutor Edgeworth is here with us.
Satire Pop 45. With the $2. Damn, why is everybody acting like someone died? I don't know, I mean, yeah, huh? yeah, I guess you forgot to change your name back, June. Oh, jeez.
Also, it just so happens that Detective Sky is here in Quran, so I've asked her to assist us with our investigation. What? What's she doing here? Seems Prosecutor Sadmati's grown quite fond of her. He's been ferrying her around all over the place. A few days here, a few days there. They've almost become a team of sorts. Despite what Nayuta says, it seems he thinks highly of Emma's skills.
So what now, Apollo?
I think I'll go pay Dirk a visit at the detention center. I want to go check in on Maya at the hospital. What about you, Athena?
Well, if there's footwork to be done, I'd better stick with Apollo and give him a hand.
Very well. Then I'll accompany Wright. Okay, we'll go our separate ways for now. Alright, if anything comes up, you have my cell number.
Do you know your way around here, Apollo?
It's been over 10 years since I left, but I'll try not to get us hopelessly lost.
Well, good luck with that.
Hold on just a second. Need to check something real quick. Okay. Oh. Thank you, June, for your $5 Cash App, by the way. I appreciate that. Yeah, I'll get that in a little bit. Okay. Queen Garan sure has a lot of personal attendants.
Yeah, the Garan Royal Guard. They're like your own private army.
More like an elite fan club made out of carefully selected soldiers who adore her. That's how I see it, anyway.
That's a pretty blunt way of putting it.
Dirk Sadmati, the charismatic leader of the Defiant Dragons, arrested. This is gonna deal a major blow to the rebels.
Yeah, can already see Dad's having a heart attack when he finds out.
Speaking of Dads, he was on a plane with us. But I haven't seen him since we landed.
Dirk said he wanted Dads to go home before he caused any more trouble.
Yeah, he strikes me as a troublemaker.
And I just hope he doesn't do anything crazy, like trying to break Dirk out of jail.
Okay, well, let's go to the detention center first. Although I don't actually think we'll probably be able to do much of anything here for now. I think we'll probably have to do investigating first, but let's just check it off. Oh, okay. He's here.
Apollo, here to see your old man, are you? Dirk, are they done interrogating you? Nope, the fun hasn't even started. I imagine they'll really rake me over the coals, though.
I don't even want to think about how harsh their interrogation method will be.
Yeah, but that's nothing compared to what they'll do if they find him guilty. They branded me a terrorist who killed the previous queen and now the justice minister. If found guilty of these crimes, I'll be facing a very public execution. Public execution? This is worse than I thought. Come on, son, turn that frown upside down. You'll jinx us. As soon as I get out of here, I'll take you to this tasty hash house I know. I'd like that. I really need to focus on what happened. Time to switch to work mode. Dirk, can you tell me what happened? Oh, and there's also something I want you to take a look at. Dirk, what happened in there? You didn't really kill Minister Inga, did you? Well, the thing is, I really don't know. Huh? I remember seeing the mural of the founder right as I entered the tomb, but I got all dizzy immediately after that. The next thing I knew, I was standing there with a bloody knife in my hand, and covered in Inga's blood. So you don't remember meeting with him? No. The last thing I remember after entering the tomb is feeling really dizzy.
There's no way he can explain what happened if he can't remember anything.
Yeah. I suppose there's no getting out of this one. But we can't give up yet. I was just messing with you, son. Well, stop. It's not funny. Sorry. Sheesh. Nothing seems to faze him. Not even being arrested for murder.
I'm gonna turn the game sound up just a little bit. Let me know if that's, like, too overpowering at any point. I was just thinking the bar was looking a little low there.
This is going to be one tough case, Apollo. Not only have I been charged with Inga's murder, but I've also been charged with Amar's assassination from 23 years ago. You're on trial for 2 charges? Garon's practically licking her chops just thinking about my public execution. Guess it means we can't afford to lose our heads, huh? I don't know how you can laugh at a time like this. So, son, I take it you'll be defending me at my trial? Of course. You can count on me. That's my boy. Looks like your nerves are as steely as those vocal cords of yours. After all, you've got the Defense Culpability Act to contend with, too.
Yeah, Felicia, unfortunately there's not really much I can do about that. If I get too close to the mic, it'll be really loud, and I don't know. I wish I knew a way to kind of do something with that, but there's nothing really that I can do, I don't think.
Oh, right. So if you're found guilty, then I'll be charged with the same double homicide, huh? Don't tell me you forgot about that. I'll be fine. I just have to make sure we win this one. You sure? Because you don't sound very fine.
Apollo? What was that about an assassination 23 years ago?
About that incident 23 years ago. That was when the previous Queen Amara was assassinated, wasn't it? Yes. Someone set her private residence on fire. She lost her life in the ensuing blaze. And you were arrested for the crime?
Why would they arrest you, Mr. Sadmati? Weren't you just a lawyer back then? What relation could you have had with the Queen?
About that. Amara was, well, she was my wife. I may not look the part, but I was once husband to a queen. In short, I was royalty.
What? No way! Are you saying you won the heart of the reigning queen?
Come on, you're talking to a guy who owned his prowess against witnesses on the stand. Even a queen's no match for this dragon's glare.
Wow, you're really something else.
So was a verdict ever reached, Dirk? I acted as my own attorney and won. Until I was accused of fabricating evidence, that is. Then it all went south. Where have I heard a story like that before?
What happened after that?
I made a run for it.
You ran? But why?
I didn't kill Amara, and I didn't fabricate any evidence. But if I had stuck around for a retrial, I'd have been found guilty for sure. I couldn't allow that to happen. Amara's true killer would never face justice if I did. So I left my law practice behind and went underground. But that was 23 years ago. Are you telling me that after all these years, you still haven't discovered the truth? Yeah. The fact that it was an arson means that the crime scene was reduced to ashes. There's little in the way of evidence left. It's just a brick wall after brick. It's just been brick wall after brick wall. I guess that means it's all up to me to figure it out, huh? Along with Minister Inga's murder, of course. I think I'm gonna be sick. Come on, son. Don't look so down. With you on the case, it'll work out somehow. I hope he's right. Say, son, do you remember my office? Sure. I remember that messy, dimly lit room. The file I've amassed on Amara's assassination's kept there. I think it might help you on this case. Do you remember how to get there? Let me think. I recall going in through a manhole. How can I not, Dirk? I hated how I always got so dirty getting there. And that stench. That old case is important too, but I should probably focus on the minister's murder first.
Okay, well then we'll just go to the... Well, let's go to outside first, and then we'll make our way in. Okay, there's nothing out here to do, so let's just go in then.
Apollo, I know you can't help but want to start investigating, but...
I know. We should pay Dirk a visit over at the detention center.
Wait, what? But I did. Did I not talk to him about everything I could? I mean, I guess maybe I should ask him about the orb. Ah.
I see you got it safely out of the tomb. Why'd you throw it at me like that? I want you to listen carefully, son. The orb must not fall into Garon's hands. Not ever.
thought Minister Inga was the one who was after it. He was the one who lent it to Prosecutor Buff to study, after all. So, haven't you exposed his...
Oh, wait. Why did I say prosecutor? Professor. Sorry. Stumbled.
So, haven't you exposed his crime now? I have, but there's more connected to this relic than meets the eye. Much more. And whatever it is, I can't help feeling that it could turn this entire kingdom upside down. You said something like that before. Looks like Dirk's intuition's at it again. Garan will do anything to retrieve this. So guard it well, son. At least until tomorrow's trial.
I'm afraid your time is up. Whom? Okay.
Nayuta. It's time for the prisoner's interrogation. So be gone, you putrid-headed criminal abetting lawyer. Wait! Don't tell me! You were the prosecuting attorney?
What? But that would mean...
Is there a problem here? You bet there is! He's your father! And your point is? My relation to the accused is irrelevant. The fact remains I am a prosecutor. No, that's not what I don't think I'm getting through to him. Nayuta. Long time no see, son. How have you been? Look, I hear you've been serving Garan. Rather faithfully, in fact. Whatever happened to our dream of taking her down and changing this country, son? The past is the past. What do you mean? Why are you doing this? It's simple. People change. The Nayuta you knew exists no more. Listen, son. I don't know what made you change like this. But you're still my boy, even if you prosecute my case. The rest of the Defiant Dragons and I eagerly await your return. Whenever you're ready, we'll welcome you back with open arms. As I said, I've moved on. Now let us waste no more time, for flowers do not blossom simply from talk of the past. Nayuta, why do I get the feeling that there's something he wants to say but can't? Guard, move the accused to the interrogation room.
Yes, sir. This way, you rebel scum. Ow! Watch it! Not so rough, will you?
Nayuta, is he seriously going to prosecute his own father?
Okay, now we can move back.
So, this is the tomb of Amara, the previous queen of Karine. It's really lavish. Guess you could say it's fit for a queen.
Is the faceless woman in that mural over there Amara?
No, that's the Holy Mother. She's the one who brought spirit channeling to Karine.
Oh, right, the woman in the orb. Oh, it's you two. Getting right down to business, I see. Oh, okay, I was thinking it might be Emma, and it is Emma.
Hi, Emma. We heard you'd give us a hand if we needed it.
Yep, Mr. Edgeworth asked me to help where I could. So, it's been quite a while since you've been back in Karine, I hear.
Yeah, more than 10 years, in fact.
Well, you sure didn't waste any time. I mean, you're already mixed up in a murder. You're as big as a trouble magnet as Mr. Wright.
Please don't say that. My luck is already bad enough as it is.
Emma, I hear Prosecutor Sadmati's requested your services again. He seems to have really taken a liking to you. You mean his ephemeral holiness? I don't mind that he approves of me and my abilities. It's just his people skills need some serious work. And when he manages to smile and compliments my work, it's hard to say no. Plus, working on investigation...
Oh, okay, Emma, you're going really fast.
That's been tough, and the lack of sleep has been brutal on my skin. To make matters worse, the defendant in this case is someone I know. I mean, how could this get any worse?
Sounds like they've got one complicated prosecutor-detective relationship going on. Okay, hold on. What was all that dialogue?
Working on investigations overseas is a priceless experience, but flying back and forth between here and home every few days with no days off, that's been tough, and the lack of sleep has been brutal on my skin. To make matters worse, the defendant in this case is someone I know. I mean, how could this get any worse? Okay.
Emma, have you determined the cause of death?
Blood loss from a stab wound. A single stab in the back was enough to cause the victim to bleed to death. The estimated time of death is 3 p.m., which is when Dirk came onto the scene.
Any suspects besides Dirk?
Nope. He, Maya, and the minister were the only ones here. And Maya had been tied up until she was freed by the Queen's Royal Guard.
Could someone have been hiding somewhere in here?
Not likely. I was told this tomb was searched from top to bottom right after the murder. Oh, hold on.
Okay. My mom is texting me mom jokes. I want to tell you about a girl who only eats plants. You have probably not heard of her before. That's all she sent me. No other additional context. She does this all the time.
And during that time, the Royal Guard set up a perimeter to prevent anyone from escaping. In other words, the crime scene was completely sealed off? It would appear so.
No way for a third party to escape without being spotted, so... Great. It's another one of those convoluted locked room mysteries.
Gee, where have I heard of that before?
About the victim, Minister Inga. He was the kingdom's Minister of Justice, correct?
Yes, Inga Karkul Kurain was the second most powerful figure in Kurain. Plus, he was married to the Queen.
Seems strange that someone of his status would abduct someone.
Apparently, he only told a few of his most loyal subordinates about his plan. That way, there was little chance of the police or even the Queen finding out.
What was Inga hoping to gain by getting his hands on the orb?
That I don't know, but I'm working on it.
I wonder if it really was for what politician Wimperson said.
We're to make it 12 with the $5. Dirk telling dad jokes while mom tells mom jokes. Surely this is a good omen for things to come.
I must deliver it to my benefactor at all costs. What do they want that relic for anyway?
It's something to do with an old legend. My patron seeks the great power said to be granted to whoever solves its secret.
A great power that's said to be bestowed on whoever solves the orb's secret. In Kurain, only those who can channel spirits are said to be fit to rule. Was that why Inga wanted such power? Did he want to be king? So this is the tomb of the previous queen?
Yes, Queen Amuro was laid to rest here. She lost her life in an arsonist's blaze. What a tragic end. I heard this tomb sits on the actual site of her residence before it was burned down. They built it on the same spot so her soul could rest in peace.
So this is where the fire happened, huh?
Why do you think Minister Inga was holding Miss Faye captive here? It's the perfect spot if you think about it. It's close to his private quarters, which made it easy to keep an eye on his prisoner, and the courtyard's only open to the royal family, so he had little fear of prying eyes. Plus, the tomb's normally locked, and only the royal family is allowed access. So that's why he picked this place.
How long had Miss Faye been held captive?
About 6 days.
Really? That long?
It appears that she was severely weakened by her prolonged confinement. She passed out as soon as she was freed, and is now on an IV drip at the hospital. She's been asleep ever since. Poor Miss Faye. I hope she gets better soon.
Emma, do you mind if we start looking around?
Sure, I've already got the okay. Knock yourselves out. Oh, and here. It's a diagram the police drew of the tomb. Thought I'd give you a copy to help your investigation along.
Thank you.
Get her some burgers, damn. I'm just imagining the burger IV drip. They put the spicy ketchup in the tube, and she's like, I awaken once more.
Oh, and let me know if you need my forensic expertise. Don't you dare keep all the fun to yourselves, you hear?
You don't need to worry about that. Besides, I'd hardly classify this as fun.
Okay, so let's see. Let's just pop around.
Look, one of those statues is broken.
Yeah, but it's kind of hard to see from here.
Let's check it out when we get a little closer.
Okay.
So, this is Amara's sarcophagus. Let's take a closer look. Hey,
Oh, hey, these curtains open, Apollo.
that's one big sarcophagus.
They say the mummy of Amara, the former queen, rests inside.
A mummy, huh? Rats, it's locked.
Hey, don't touch that!
You mean we can't search inside it?
Not a chance! Besides, it's not something anyone would try opening anyway.
What if the real killer is hiding inside?
Hey, anyone in there? Don't do that! You're gonna get us cursed! Cursed? The queen likely bears a grudge towards the living after such a violent, painful death, so no one dares touch the sarcophagus for fear of incurring her wrath. Oh no, Apollo. What am I gonna do?
Don't look at me!
In any case, the sarcophagus is temperature controlled. It's kept really cold to preserve the mummy. So even if someone did decide to hide inside it, they'd eventually freeze to death.
I see. Still, if they bundled up, I bet a person could hide in there for a little while.
Okay.
Looks like the Holy Mother was painted here to watch over Amara's sarcophagus.
So it's like this tomb is protected by the founder? It must be so reassuring to those she left behind.
Only one problem. They didn't paint the eyes she needs to do said watching.
Come to think of it, she doesn't have a mouth to smile down on the tomb with either. It's actually kinda creepy. I wonder if being watched over by something like that gives the queen nightmares.
Hey, keep that up and the founder just might come and watch over you, too.
Apollo, doesn't it look a little bit like Slender Man when you think about it?
Hold on, what's that? Guess this is where Inga collapsed when he died. Better take a closer look.
the gun and the phone and the knife. Me when I'm task maxing.
So the minister was armed, huh?
Mm-hmm. That's a 4-shot pistol. He had it for self-defense, apparently. But it won't be firing anything anytime soon. He was carrying a broken gun around for show? No, we recovered a bullet here. Which means the gun probably broke as the minister fired its last round. Thing is, the gun's chambers are all empty. Yet that one bullet's the only bullet we could find.
That's strange. Where'd the other 3 go?
Maybe Dirk ate them.
We can ask the next time we see him. Just be ready for his predictably shocking answer.
He ate them. I got so hungry I had to eat the bullets. There was no other way, Apollo. Or to make it 12 with the $2, murder maxing requires 3 objects at minimum.
Wonder if this is Inga's cell phone.
It should be. His fingerprints are all over it.
Do you know if he talked with anyone recently?
There were a few calls logged between him and his underlings. They're all members of the secret police who are directly under the minister's control. You mean like spies?
I don't think that's quite it. So, this is the murder weapon. Emma, did you find any prints on it?
Yep, and they were super clear. They belonged to one Dirk Sadmati.
That's not good. Were there any others?
There was one more print from another individual, but it was too smudged to identify. It's probably an old print from someone else who handled the knife.
Oh. Yet another piece of unhelpful info to add to our ever-growing pile.
Oh, surely that wouldn't be relevant at all.
They've already taken the body away. It's kind of sad how familiar I've become with body outlines.
I have a photo of the body if you're interested.
Oh, please, by all means. I love seeing bodies.
He was stabbed right in the back. Poor guy was practically skewered. What's he wearing on his arms? Those are the cuffs of justice. It seems to be a tradition here for the Minister of Justice to wear those forearm cuffs.
They look like they're made of a thick fabric, so I guess they aren't for protection.
Maybe they're for keeping his sleeves out of the way when handling documents.
Yeah, that's probably their original purpose. But over the years, the reason for wearing them was probably forgotten. So now they're just one of many traditional things that people do without knowing why.
Oh, I get it. Kinda like the way you roll up your sleeves, huh?
Or your psychology, if we're going there.
I happen to know why I started, thank you very much. Wow, it's covered in blood.
The blood splatter this large, it must have gotten all over the killer, too. Come to think of it. There was blood on Dirk's clothes.
The circumstantial evidence points to Dirk being the killer.
That's what I'd conclude if I were a cop, too. Why are things always so bleak for me?
Well, they could be bleaker, you could be a cop.
One of those statues is broken. Let's take a closer look. This thing's more splinter than statue now.
The bullet from the victim's gun did a real number on it. Seems like something you'd get cursed for, you know?
In Minister Inga's case, I'd say getting your ticket punched is curse enough.
Yeah, but don't curses extend to the afterlife?
You need to stop taking what Nayata says so seriously.
I'm perfectly capable of thinking for myself.
What's this? It's a Magatama, I think. Did it come from the broken statue?
Look, Apollo, there's another one. But the other statues only have one each.
Yeah, you're right. Maybe this statue is special or something.
I don't think I don't see that down there.
There's something shiny down there. It's a pendant.
There's blood on it. Wonder who it belongs to. All we know is it's not the victim's. No one in the royal family recognized it.
Emma, did you lift any fingerprints from it?
I did, but I wasn't able to get a clean one.
That's too bad.
But the blood turned out to be the victim's.
That means it must have fallen here in the course of the murder. It might be Dirk's. I should ask him about it later.
What's going on over here?
Look, there's a bullet here.
It's from the pistol that the victim was carrying. My guess is he tried to shoot his attacker, but he missed, and the bullet ended up here. Already determined the rifling marks to be a match to his gun. Rifling marks? Aren't those... Oh, shall I explain? The science behind it's absolutely fascinating.
No, we're good.
Lawyers. I think they're so smart.
You do realize we can hear you.
Okay, I think that's everything over here. What's going on there?
The sarcophagus is surrounded by a curtain, but someone could have hidden behind it.
True, but that's one of the many places the Royal Guard checked after storming in. Wow, they were really thorough. Yes, well, apparently one of their members loves mystery novels. He peered into every nook and cranny with an almost frightening amount of gusto. And when he was done, he said, "Very interesting. It's like one of those locked room mysteries."
Sounds like he's in the wrong line of work.
Why is the cuck chair here?
I'll look at that in a minute.
It's like a small army of monks, all neatly lined up. Looks like they're facing the sarcophagus in prayer.
If you look carefully, each one has a slightly different expression.
Wonder if they used real people as models.
Some are frowning, some are smiling. There's one that looks like he's trying his hardest not to burst out laughing.
Really? Huh. Wonder why.
Maybe it's like those times when things are so intense you can't help but laugh. You know, like at funerals and stuff.
They went through all the trouble of depicting that? Talk about going overboard. You laugh at funerals frequently?
I mean, I try not to.
Why do you have to try?
Apollo, there are many things you don't know about me.
Miss Faye was apparently tied to... Oh,
Okay. Of course, it's where Maya was tied up. Okay, that makes sense. Oh, jeez.
Miss Faye was apparently tied to this chair. Let's take a closer look. We should try to cover every angle possible here. Let's use the left stick to change our perspective and take a careful look around.
The what?
Oh, hey, what the hell is that? Hold on. Look, there's a bloodstain on one of the chair legs.
Really? Hey, you're right. I completely missed that.
Let's move the chair so we can check under it. There's more blood under the chair leg. Wonder what it's doing there.
I have some luminol here. Why don't you do some testing around it?
Okay, let's get a good angle there. There we go. Look! Oh. Oh, it's trailing. Aha! The bloodstain leads all the way to the sarcophagus.
Emma, is this Minister Inga's blood? Hold on one second.
Huh? That's strange.
I didn't get a match.
So then, whose blood is it? Dirk and Miss Faye weren't wounded as far as we know.
And the blood's been wiped up by someone for some reason.
Yeah, that's strange too.
Huh. Strange.
Poor Miss Faye. She must have been tied up to this chair.
And just imagine how much her backside must have hurt after sitting here for so long. Yeah, imagine sitting in this dinky little wood chair for 6 fucking days. I would... Oh my god. No wonder she passed out. Just from that alone, just from my ass hurting so bad, I would be like, no, wake me up in a week.
That would suck. It would have been torture for you, I bet. I mean, you don't know how to sit still.
If by that you mean I like to stay active, then I have to agree with you.
Okay. Anything else I've missed?
The baby?
A baby on a lotus blossom? That's one strange painting.
Apparently, that's part of a mural depicting the life and times of Queen Amara. You know, like a storyboard or something.
So that baby is supposed to be Amara?
This one depicts Amara preaching to the faithful.
It's hard to put into words, but I've never seen anything like it. Let's see. The next one is... Is that Dirk? Why does he have horns?
My best guess is it depicts the first time Amara and Dirk met.
So he's supposed to be some kind of demon who's seducing her?
Well, he was successful since they got married after that.
The mural continues on the opposite wall.
Is this supposed to be Amara channeling a spirit?
Looks like the spirit of some country's sultan or something. And she seems to be conveying something to his retainers.
She's on fire!
This must be Amara's assassination as allegedly carried out by Dirk. They really made him look evil.
This is the weirdest one of all.
Is that supposed to be Dirk facing his punishment in the afterlife? Anyway. I guess that's the last one. The mural maker's barely disguised fetish.
I guess we're supposed to see this as a happy ending.
Yeah, except nobody came out of this story happy.
What's going on here?
This is the grape juice Inga was drinking. He was probably nervous before his meeting with Dirk.
So he drank grape juice? I'm not seeing the logic here.
Well, because Shu Takumi likes it, you see.
Oh, okay.
Mr. Wright told me all about it when he was hospitalized a few years ago. He said grape juice has something in it that helps you relax.
Really? Are you sure he was talking about regular, plain old grape juice? Because it sounds like he was talking about the fermented variety.
No, he couldn't have meant that. I mean, we're talking about a medical facility. They wouldn't have allowed something like that in.
Right. Let's just leave it at that.
That is pretty funny. I have to admit, that's a fun little nod. Yeah, I guess there's... Well, okay, what's going on here?
Someone could have hid behind these curtains.
Here, I'll go give it a try.
Yeah, Athena knows a thing or two about being wrapped up in curtains, considering that one time in Tool Destinies, I guess.
Well, can you tell I'm hiding here?
No, I can't tell at all. That's it. That's the perfect hiding place.
We did it, Apollo! We solved the case! Sorry to burst your bubble, but the Royal Guard searched the tomb high and low right after they stormed in. And they said no one else was in here besides Minister Inga, Dirk, and Miss Faye.
Well, back to the drawing board, I guess.
My brilliant deduction! Destroyed in 3 sentences!
Okay. It says I haven't checked that, but it's just the same thing as before. It's just him saying, oh, I can't see it from here. Okay, let's look at these.
It's full of ash. They must burn incense in here.
So, I was wondering, Apollo, did the ash come from the incense sticks that were burned in this? Or did people put their incense in after there was already ash in there to hold them up?
Don't be silly, Athena. The answer is simple. The ash is the product of prayers from countless visitors who came here. It's not a chicken or the egg type of thing.
Oh, that's an interesting take on it. It's so much more poetic than mine.
Okay. Yeah, it's not gonna prompt me to check that again, so I don't think it's that. But I don't see anything else that it's calling me to check on unless... Okay, the opposite one.
It's full of ash. My guess would be that this is an incense burner.
Hey, look, Apollo. There's something in the ashes.
Let's see what it is.
Oh.
Is that a gemstone? Wonder what it's doing here.
I've got this one covered, Apollo. Would you like to hear my brilliant theory?
Well, I guess it wouldn't do any harm.
You know how people make wishes by throwing coins into a fountain, right?
You know, on second thought, I'm good.
What? You sure you don't need to hear my theory? I was just about to get to the good part.
Let's just ask Emma. That'll be much quicker.
I mean, no, it's... I wouldn't say that it is a joke about censorship either, because Shu Takumi always made it deliberately grape juice because it's his favorite drink. That's the reference. They always put grape juice in there because Shu Takumi likes it.
Excuse me, Emma? What's this gemstone doing here?
Oh, that. It's not a gem, it's a button, albeit a very expensive one, from the victim's jacket. Must have fallen off and gotten in there somehow.
See? Every puzzle has an answer, Athena.
Well, I thought my idea was pretty good. Wait, what's with this soot? See here on the gemstone?
Hey, you're right.
Interessante.
I think we've covered just about everything. Maybe we should go over what we've learned so far.
For starters, we're dealing with a locked room murder. But instead of the tomb being locked, it was being cordoned off by the royal guard. And after the murder, no one was found to be hiding inside.
Right. In addition, we also know that Dirk's fingerprints are all over the murder weapon.
The curtain around the sarcophagus was drenched in the victim's blood on one side. The blood must have also gotten on the killer when they stabbed the minister from behind.
Dirk had blood on him when the crime was first discovered. Unfortunately, he doesn't remember what happened. This is not good.
So what we know so far is things couldn't be worse for our case. That's still an understatement somehow.
Yeah, it's looking pretty grim.
Oh, if you two are done here, I'll have to ask you to leave. Go on, scoot.
Something wrong, Emma? Why are you trying to give us the boot?
It's just easier if you're not here when His Ephemeral Holiness arrives.
Speak of the devil.
Prosecutor Sadmati!
Detective Sky, it seems you've spoken at length with these two lawyers. I do hope you've also kept an eye on them.
Yes, of course, like a hawk. They didn't touch a single thing.
Give a lawyer an inch and they'll take a mile. Never forget that. There's that look of distrust again. Hey, Nayuta, do you really believe that Dirk is guilty? And are you seriously going to prosecute this case? I mean, he's your father. You were once part of the Defiant Dragons, weren't you? Hey, Nayuta, wait! I said wait! Come on, Athena, after him!
Huh? Oh, right behind you.
Nayuta, would you stop already? What do you want? It's about Dirk. Would you please hear me out? I fail to see why I should. Now if you'll excuse me.
Hold it!
Nayuta! Are you afraid of what I might have to say? If not, then there's no harm in listening, right? Very well. Speak. But make it quick. There's much I must do. Why does everything have to be so difficult with you? So I know you'll be prosecuting Dirk's case, but Aren't there any other prosecutors in this country? Why does it have to be you? Her Eminence, Queen Garan, personally requested that I serve as prosecutor. She did? It would make it hard to say no. Her Eminence thinks highly of my prosecutorial skills. Still, she didn't have to ask you to handle the case against your own father. Be honest, you really don't want to do this, do you? You speak of love and sentiment. I guess so. I do not deny such human emotions. But the law is the law, and placing personal feelings above it is beyond reprieve. Do you disagree? Well, no, I don't disagree, but civilizations only exist due to the confines of the law. Without them, love and sentiment would lack the fertile soil they need to flourish. Do you disagree? No, but the law must be obeyed. Its truth sits above all else, including personal feelings. Therefore, whether or not I'm the son of the accused is of no consequence. It's that simple. Or would you say otherwise?
But... Come on, Apollo! Tell him how wrong he is!
But don't you wish it wasn't that way? It appears I've wasted my breath on you.
And the winner is Prosecutor Sadmati!
Still spewing empty words devoid of meaning or consequence, I see. You putrid red pepper. I know I'm right. But did he have to be so eloquent about his point?
Was he, though? Was he?
It's like he's trying to cover something up with his pretty words.
Apollo, I'd cut back on the debates with him if I were you. Just stick to questions like the ones you wanted to ask.
Nayuta, I wanted to ask you about the hostage situation. Inga said he had someone dear to Dirk in the palm of his hand, and he was using that person along with his hostage as leverage in obtaining the orb. That's news to me. Well, that's what Inga said. You can kiss your chances of getting the orb goodbye.
My affair ain't my only, how shall I say, insurance, Dirk.
What?
I've got someone dear to you right in the palm of my hand, see? Now that one, well, you can imagine what kind of things I could do, right? Glad you're seeing things my way.
I got the impression Dirk had no choice but to follow Inga's demands after he heard that. So who do you suppose this special person is? I wouldn't know. My bracelet's reacting. Hey, Nayuta, about what you just said. Ouch! My bracelet's crushing my wrist! Ouch! That really hurts! What the heck is going on? I'm wise to your tricks, you putrid pepper. That bracelet reacts to the anxieties of the people around you by squeezing your wrist. But now that I know how it works, I can make it tighten around your wrist anytime I wish. Consider this a warning. I don't know how we did it, but this renders my bracelet useless. Such devilry is powerless in the face of the Holy Mother's blessings.
Looks like your special power won't work against Prosecutor Sadmati, Apollo. We'll have to try something else.
You're right. Just have to ask Dirk about this. It appears you intend to go through with a trial you have no hope of winning. Grow up, Mr. Justice. We're no longer children, you and I. I'm not the one who needs to grow up, Nayuta. In case you didn't hear, I won my last case against none other than Mr. Right.
You tell him, Apollo. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'm just
being generous or interpreting generously, but I mean, every time he's done that chant, he's always lashed beads around people, so that's just kind of what I thought he was doing, to be honest. I didn't think he was literally doing, like, a psychic force grip or anything like that.
Is he mad? I can never tell with him. This trial's different. Your foolishness will only earn you a death sentence for aiding and abetting a criminal. And those who die as criminals are doomed to be reborn in the next life as something lower than a bug or vegetable. You'd be lucky to return to this realm as a patch of mold. But mold? That's pretty harsh. If you wish to avert such a fate, abandon this folly before it's too late. I don't care if I end up as a dollop of blue cheese dressing in my next life. I'm gonna defend Dirk in court! You fool. Know this. I intend to prosecute the accused with all my might, no matter what you say or do. Consider yourself forewarned. Now if you'll excuse me.
Prosecutor Sadmati knows his father will be publicly executed if he's found guilty. Yet he won't show even an ounce of mercy.
To be fair, they probably would have gone to the effort to animate it if that's what he was doing. I mean, it's in POV, though. How do you show Apollo's hand getting grabbed by something if you can't even see Apollo?
Nayuta, is this the real you? Have you really changed? Do you really plan on sending Dirk to his death? Do you even hear me? Don't Dirk and I matter to you anymore?
I'm gonna imagine that, yeah, the investigation is split. That's what I was thinking it would probably be. Because I didn't think the whole thing would be over by that time, for sure.
Maya passed out right after we found her in the tomb.
I feel exhausted. I can't keep my eyes open.
She's been out cold ever since. We haven't been able to get a word out of her. The doctor said it's just exhaustion, but I can't help but worry. What is it, Bright? Are you alright? Yeah, just thinking is all. I'm glad you're here, Edgeworth. We wouldn't have gotten the permissions we have without you. Well, I didn't come all the way to Quran to be useless. Speaking of the investigation, I received a few things from Detective Sky. This should prove to be useful to us as well. I can't thank you enough, Edgeworth. Honestly, I'd have been so lost without him these past few days.
Oh. Huh? Is it still, Rafa? I don't know for sure. You there, because the quotes. Barbed head lawyer, Phoenix Wright! Huh? Oh, okay, no, it's one of the guards. They're just copying Rafa's thing.
You're from the Garan Royal Guard, right?
I'm Lucky, Royal Guard member, and Her Eminence's shoulder rubber!
That's, very specific. And what does the Royal Shoulder Rubber want with me? Wait, come to think of it, my shoulders are a bit stiff.
Don't be absurd! I'm here for one purpose only. I'm here to bring you before Her Eminence, Queen Garan, Grand Priestess of Karai. Will you comply?
The Queen? What could she want with me? And why does he have to shout like that? I can't fathom why Queen Garan would summon you. But I advise you to accept Her Eminence's gracious invitation. Royal Shoulder Rubber Lucky, was it? May I join Mr. Wright in his audience with the Queen?
The name's Lucky. L-A-H apostrophe K-E-E. And
All praise the omnipotent Queen Garan! For she's already foreseen and approved your request, Chief Prosecutor Edgeworth. You're both to come with me!
You mean to say Queen Garan sees our every move?
Yes, indeed! Her Eminence's spiritual power is immense! She can even see what's going on thousands of miles away!
Right. I fear I'll lose my hearing next if we don't hurry.
Yeah, me too. Why would the Queen herself summon me personally? What could she possibly be up to? Okay.
Ah, the barbed-head lawyer has arrived. We bid you welcome. And you as well, Chief Prosecutor Edgeworth.
Thank you. This place is still as magnificent as last time.
We've heard much about you, Barbed One. It seems your bluffs and tomfoolery tend to leave our courts devastated in their wake.
Is that what people have been saying about me?
Right. Where are your manners? Your Eminence. I'm both humbled and delighted to be in your presence.
Your Eminence, glad to be here. Looks like you're doing well.
It is all right. There's no need to keep your head bowed all day.
Yes, Your Eminence.
Rafa's not looking too good. I guess even she can't just bounce back from her father's murder. So, what can I do for you, Your Eminence?
We wish to question you about something related to the case at hand.
Perfect, because I have a few questions of my own.
We fear we do not fully comprehend what's transpired. So it is that we summoned you here further. So it is that we summoned you here to further elucidate the situation. Is it true that our husband Inga has been seeking the Founder's orb?
That's right. He wanted to trade a hostage for it. That's why he abducted Maya Fey.
Insolent fool!
Ow!
What did she just bonk him with?
That is a lie! A lie, I say! Father would never have done such a thing!
But he did abduct Maya, that much—
I will not stand here and listen to this nonsense! You will pay for this, you...
Ow, ow, ow! Please, your benevolence!
That's quite enough, Rafa. We understand your feelings, but we fear he speaks the truth. For we believe we know why your father would do such a thing. Huh? We believe he was seeking the orb as a means of obtaining spiritual power, and with it he intended to usurp the throne. Mother...
What do you mean, Your Eminence?
Inga was planning a coup, for he was dissatisfied with the current administration, and his secret police was the primary instrument of his treason.
The secret police? They came up during the High Priest's murder trial, too. An elite force under the direct command of the Minister of Justice, in this case, Inga. The man who was hunting down rebels as Lady Kiddo was a member of that group.
Indeed, Inga turned that once proud force into his own private army, and he intended on using them to launch a coup and assassinate us.
So Your Eminence had no control over them?
As much as it shames us to admit it, Karayan is not the unified realm it would appear to be. We're truly sorry you've had to witness the dirty underbelly of our kingdom. Oh, good father. But know that Inga could not have become king simply through our assassination. For in Karayan, only those who possess spiritual power may sit on the throne.
I see. That explains why Minister Inga was seeking the Founder's orb.
Barbed One, do you recall the man known as Peace, Love, and Understanding?
What about him?
He too was involved in Inga's machinations. Inga had bought his loyalty, ordered the man to steal the orb, and covered up the theft.
And then he sent the orb to the US for Dr. Buff to study. It's all coming together.
Okay. The capture of the infamous villain Dirk Sadmati. It may prove to be the crowning achievement of our reign. Now, perhaps, the kingdom may return to the peace it once knew. Oh, what a joyous day.
Hail to Her Eminence, Queen Garan, Grand Priestess of Khura'in! Her Eminence's spiritual power invoked a blessing straight from the Holy Mother.
You can see how her cronies would be elated at the prospect. But the Queen herself seems almost giddy for someone whose husband was just murdered.
Father.
Rafa, on the other hand, doesn't appear to be taking it so well. About that incident that occurred 3 years ago, the one in which Dirk was accused of assassinating Queen Amara.
Yes, he set fire to her private residence, burning my dear sister alive. Oh, your sister, huh? Your sister, huh? Gee, I wonder who could have killed her. I wonder who could have had a motive to kill her. Oh, if it's not another fucking Khura'in related, gotta kill my sister to gain power, oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, my fucking God. Gee, I wonder what it was. I wonder who did that.
Murder by arson.
Only a demon would be capable of such a heinous crime.
But that event also set the stage for you to become queen. What did you do before you were crowned queen, Your Eminence?
As part of our training to be queen, we served in many different governmental positions, the longest of which was as the previous Minister of Justice. It was in that position that we were best able to support our elder sister, Queen Amara.
Interesting. That's her husband's position, or at least it was. And when you ascended to the throne, you passed the Defense Culpability Act. Those who would support criminals will be deemed just as guilty. What prompted you to pass something like the Defense Culpability Act, Your Eminence?
The assassination of our dear sister, Amara. When the infamous villain Dirk Sadmati was apprehended, he announced that he would act as his own lawyer.
That's right. Dirk used to be a lawyer.
Dirk had been an extraordinarily talented lawyer and highly esteemed by the people. Lord Omega 12 with the $2. Something about the time has come. yes, of course. Me when I hold the picture frame of Amara menacingly and whisper about the time has come while holding a lighter and a can of gasoline is sitting behind me. And it's like, gee, I wonder who could have done this. But he falsified evidence in an attempt to win his own case.
I see.
When the truth of his fabrications in the assassination of the Queen came to light, the people were devastated, and trust in the legal system plummeted.
Now, why does that sound so familiar? Yeah, I wonder.
In Khura'in, the Hall of Justice is a sacred space where victims receive their last rites. Should the people lose their faith in it, the kingdom would be shaken to its very core. That's why the Defense Culpability Act had to be passed. It was the only way to keep our legal system from tumbling into the abyss.
So that's how you sought to eliminate the use of perjury and phony evidence, huh? But that law is what made lawyers go extinct in your kingdom. Now there's no one left to defend those who've been accused.
We see how you could take issue with such a reality. However, we've not banned the act of lawyering itself. Those who are confident that they can prove their client's innocence are always welcome to mount a vigorous defense, as you yourself have shown.
Well, I guess so, but without lawyers, there's the possibility of false charges being filed and prosecuted.
So long as our prosecutors continue to run nothing but perfect trials, there needn't be fear of such nefarious dealings. Do you disagree?
Perfect prosecutors and their perfect trials, huh? Let's not get started down this path.
Furthermore, here in Khura'in we have the divination seance. And so it is we no longer need lawyers, for the dead do not lie.
Well, in the short time I've been here, I've beaten back false charges twice, and I've found that cases built on the memories of the dead are less than perfect. So yes, I do take issue with the Defense Culpability Act, to say the least.
Such relentless rhetoric. Your reputation precedes you, Barbed One. Feels as if we ourselves are being cross-examined.
Oh, no, that wasn't my intention.
It's true that some feel the Defense Culpability Act is a necessary evil at best, but it is a small sacrifice upon which the peace of our kingdom has been forged.
If you consider executing innocent lawyers a small sacrifice, then sure.
The fact is that following its passage, the crime rates here in Khura'in dropped markedly. Therefore, we have no regrets concerning the enactment of the Defense Culpability Act.
Really? None at all? Right. Why don't we leave it at that? This isn't a court of law, after all. Yeah.
About the Founder's Orb that was to be exchanged for the hostage. It went missing after the murder. Would you happen to know anything about that?
It's missing? I'm not sure. I'm sure Dirk had it when he went into the tomb. If it wasn't there, I have no idea where it could be, Your Eminence.
In that case, then perhaps Dirk has hidden it somewhere. Incidentally, there is the matter of that horned youth you were with.
Oh, you must mean Apollo.
From his odd hairstyle, may we assume him to be a relative? Perhaps your younger brother?
No. You got it all wrong. He's Dirk's son. Well, more like foster son. They're not actually related by blood.
Dirk's? Phoenix, why would you tell her that? Why would you tell her that? Royal Guard! Your Eminence!
What's she whispering in that one guy's ear?
Thank you for your time. The two of you may go now.
Yes, Your Eminence. We'll be on our way. Okay, now what? Apollo and Athena have the murder scene investigation covered, so maybe we should go speak with the locals over at the bazaar. Oh my god. What? Was that a lion? Oh, that? Caught me by surprise too when I first heard it. It's the cry of a local bird known as a warbot. Bird? That sounds like that? Sounds more like a beast than a bird if you ask me. It's a form of mimicry. You know, to help protect them against predators and stuff. Yes, well, can't say I've heard one quite like that before. Oh, it's more than unusual. It's endangered. It's extremely rare to encounter one in the wild these days. If it's so rare, then what's one doing out here in the middle of the bazaar? You got me. Maybe it's got something to do with it being their national bird. Ah! Was that a gunshot?
Ha 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 ha! Start of your PW?
Yeah, that's what I thought.
What was that, Dats?
The Defiant Dragon's newest weapon. I call these puppies Dragon Snot Snaps.
Uh-huh. And you need those. Why?
Because our hard work is starting to pay off. Thanks to our TV signal hijacking and stuff, more and more people are joining our cause. On account of that, the regime's been cracking down on us real tough like.
Yeah, there's been a lot going on lately.
You can say that again. I mean, what with the High Priest's fake murder/suicide? People are calling it the DCA tragedy, and it's causing a real public uproar.
Hopefully this means Tarust's death won't be in vain after all. So how exactly is a handful of firecrackers gonna help you guys anyway?
Simple. First I supply them to our fellow rebels, then we use them as a diversion when we need to shake Garon's goons.
Huh?
Like this. Whoa!
Will you cut that out? I'm not with the regime and I'm not chasing you.
Your reaction! That was priceless, BW! Guess I startled that warbud too.
It's a miracle no one's trying to arrest him while he's too busy laughing.
You there.
Oh.
You are one of those insurgents, are you not?
Yikes! Take that!
Woo!
And he's gone. Those firecrackers are more useful than I thought.
Barbed head!
Your benevolence? What can I do for you?
I wanted to speak with you. About what my mother said. I do not believe a word of it. My father could not have been planning a coup.
Well, I can understand why you'd feel like that, but...
It was a setup! Someone must have been plotting against him!
Then how do you know that?
I just do. Because the Holy Mother guides me. And as the royal priestess, I must uncover the truth for all to see.
Maybe this is just how Rafa expresses her sense of duty.
You're investigating this matter, are you not? Then rejoice, for I shall accompany you, and bestow upon you the royal priestess's wisdom.
That's the best news I've heard all day, your benevolence. No one would dare get in our way with Rafa by our side. We humbly accept your offer. Don't we, Edgeworth? As you wish, right?
Excellent. Then let us begin with my father's private quarters. We should be able to find some clues there. I shall expose this false charge for what it is, if it's the last thing I do.
Could it be? Is the reason she's so defensive about Inga because she's a daddy's girl?
Barbed head, let us not waste any time. My father's private quarters are located within the royal residence. Now follow me!
Wait! She's sure in a hurry. Right. The minister's private quarters may hold evidence related to his murder as well. Yeah, maybe we can kill two birds with one stone. I thought they were endangered. It's a figure of speech, Edgeworth. I know. I know that. Rafa's awfully fired up. Just hope she'll be ready for the truth we find. After all, it's hard to believe that Inga was not in full control of the whole affair.
Okay. Do we... Actually, where do we move to do that? Oh, wait. Borglaser 9000, thank you for renewing your channel membership. I mean, I guess, would it just be at the royal residence? Yeah.
Now if we could figure out which of these buildings houses Inga's private quarters, that's where we'll find Rafa.
Okay.
Now that's what I call an extravagant exterior. Is this where Inga's private quarters are? Watch your step, right? That urn's been knocked over, spilling water everywhere. Yeah, the ground's soaked. Wonder who did this.
Sob?
I think someone's in there.
Sob?
Oh.
Father.
Is that Princess Rafa?
There were still so many things I wish to tell you.
She always puts on such a brave face. But hearing her crying all alone, I can't help but think of Trucy.
Father.
Princess Rafa? Are you in there?
Just a moment. I'll be right out. I see you're finally here. Well, let us commence our investigation, shall we?
Your benevolence? Maybe you should rest for a minute first.
You were eavesdropping on me, weren't you?
No, I mean, yes, sorry, I couldn't help overhearing. It wasn't like I was spying on you or anything.
You stupid barbed head! Ouch!
You could have feigned ignorance. It's as if your brain-to-mouth filter shuts off the moment you step out of the courtroom. I'm not that bad, Edgeworth.
Anyway, what took you so long? I thought you would never get here. You have a lot of nerve keeping the Crown Princess waiting.
Oh, sorry?
This was my father's residence. I've already unlocked it, so you can go right in. Oh, and be careful. Some dingbat dog got in the courtyard and spilled water over there.
A dingbat dog?
That's right. A yappy mutt spilled a whole urn's worth.
I wonder how it got into this area. You know what it looked like?
I have better things to do than to memorize what some stray dog looks like. Anyway, it's not worth talking about. Let's search my father's room, shall we?
I really hope she's all right.
The syringe?
What a mess. You can definitely tell a guy used to live in this room. I guess Inga and I had at least that much in common.
What, that you lived places? Oh no, that you're messy. I was about to say, like, yes, I'm pretty sure you also live in a place, Nick. But no, I'm just being stupid. Okay.
Bah, the staff keeps getting in the way. Nina! Oh,
Where's Nana? Normally... she comes running whenever Rafa calls.
that's right. Nina's.
Nana is... what?
Oh well. You, Barb's head, come, hold this staff for me.
Why me?
Just take it! It's too heavy and I'm tired of holding it.
How does Nana put up with this day in and day out? I'll just set it over here for now. There are some muddy shoe prints here. Come to think of it. There was some spilled water by the entrance. Somebody must have stepped in it before coming here.
So not a dog, I don't think.
They're already dry. That means they're at least several hours old.
Then someone must have been in here today in the early afternoon. For our servants clean this room each day. Here in Karine we have a saying, leave not today's untidiness to the morrow.
Mine is, why clean up today what you can leave for tomorrow? This is most likely a special ink pad for the Justice Minister's stamp. His insignia is carved big and bold right on the lid. Talk about overkill. Did he really have to mark everything he owned?
Yes. Why not?
It's a syringe and a vial.
Those were for my father's back pain. He said it really helped when the pain was particularly unbearable.
It was that bad, huh? He must have been injecting some sort of painkiller directly into his back then.
Yes, my father said his back pain could knock him off his feet.
I know the feeling. I've experienced some pretty severe back pain of my own.
Well, we can't have you throwing your back out in court. So why don't you take a vial?
Oh, no thanks. I hear your body builds up a tolerance to that sort of thing.
I thought you didn't want them.
I'm going straight to a chiropractor as soon as I get home. No, I don't want the drugs to take them. I just want to study them. This notepad must have belonged to Inga. Let's see. That's strange. These appear to be notes detailing people's most prominent characteristics.
Yeah. Nana, purple hat, glasses, diamond-shaped tattoo on forehead, Dirk, long hair, eye patch, blue clothes, Phoenix Wright, spiky hair, blue clothes, pink necktie.
Hey, there's even some stuff about me in here. Why would he bother doing this?
I'm afraid even I can't answer that.
Whatever the reason, it's giving me a case of the heebie-jeebies. It's as though he was taking down descriptions of people over the phone. That's what it reminds me of, anyway.
What a brilliant deduction. One fitting of a chief prosecutor such as yourself. I commend you.
That's high praise coming from you, Your Benevolence. Edgeworth is right. They do look like dictation notes, but I don't know. I mean, why bother describing Nana, who he must see every day?
I thought the tie is red. No, it's definitely got a pinkish shade. It's definitely a pinkish tie more than a red tie.
This chair looks like it was modeled after Inga's suit jacket. The backrest even has those fancy buttons of his. I imagine they make the chair awfully uncomfortable to sit on.
Actually, they serve to massage the pressure points on his back. My father suffered from terrible back pain, you see.
I wonder if it really works. Well, that's one gaudy sculpture.
My father sculpted it himself from a block of solid gold.
Why does it not surprise me that he was also a narcissist? It's pretty detailed. He even included that personal stamp of his. Hey, the stamp's a little loose.
Oh. Hold on. You can't quite see it behind me, so just so you can see there's a little hidden safe thingy there.
Ah! Look, there's a secret safe inside.
Oh my! To think such a thing was here all this time.
Rats. Looks like we'll need the combination to get in. That's one luxurious and comfy-looking bed. I've slept on nothing but hard floors since coming to Karine. Can't wait to sleep in a nice soft bed again.
Then take it. It's yours if you wish. I'll have to clean this room out anyway, now that my father's gone.
But don't you want to keep these things as a memento of your father? Besides, I don't need a spirit haunting me late at night.
Do you suppose if I slept on it, I could see my father once more?
Princess Rafa, I honestly don't know how to answer that. What's this? Je suis la belle? Oh my god, no! Never thought I'd see this brand again. It appears to be a sample of some sort of spray-on hair color. Color jet black. Wonder if Inga was going gray. Here, Edgeworth, maybe you could use it. I like my natural hair color just fine, thank you very much.
Oh my god.
His desk's crammed full of documents. They appear to be paperwork for executions. But for this many cases? Indeed, something's rotten in the kingdom of Karine. This one dates back to 5 years ago. Something tells me he simply kept putting them off because he hated doing paperwork.
I mean, Phoenix, you are not one to talk about being lazy. You were literally just a minute ago being like, hey, why clean up today while you can tomorrow, huh?
You can't open this without the combination, but I doubt Princess Rafa would know it. Well, if we can't open it, we can't open it. For now, let's continue our investigation and come back to this dilemma later.
Anything I'm missing? I don't think so. Doesn't look like it anyway. And there's not a rotate around option either, so pretty sure we've got everything in this room. But we can talk still.
Barbtad, I, the royal priestess of Karine, shall share my thoughts on the abduction.
You will?
Listen carefully, for such opportunities do not come often.
Yes, of course. We'd be grateful to hear anything you'd like to share.
My father was very likely seeking to obtain the Founder's Orb. But it was not for the purposes of a coup d'etat. It was all for my sake.
For your sake?
The Founder's Orb is capable of bestowing great spiritual power. And my father truly believed that. And he wanted that power to be mine. I haven't finished my training and I still can't channel spirits. He was doing it for me.
Right. I see.
Well, do you understand why he did it now?
I do, but it doesn't change the fact that Minister Ingo is a kidnapper. But I guess you don't believe he is, do you?
New information is sure to surface upon further investigation. Suffice to say, he did this all for me. End of story.
Is he really trying to obtain the orb for Rafa? Somehow I doubt it. Speaking of powers, I wonder if Rafa will be performing the divination seance tomorrow. I should probably ask her about that. Your Benevolence, I noticed Nena isn't with you today.
I know not where she's gone. I've not spoken with her since this morning. I assume she must be quite busy today. I did catch a glimpse of her a little after 2 o'clock. I tried calling out to her, but she went off somewhere again.
A little after 2. That's about an hour before the murder.
Indeed. Of all the times for this to happen, she normally comes to me the moment I call her name.
I know it's hard to believe, but even nannies have lives, you know. Your inability to find her after the murder is slightly alarming. I wonder if her absence is related to today's incident somehow.
Do you think she was unwittingly caught up in them?
Who knows? At the very least, I don't think she was at the scene of the crime.
Nena, I hope she's all right.
Rafa seems really worried for Nena. I take it you'll be conducting tomorrow's divination seance?
Who else if not I?
Good point. The thing is, divination seances are all about what the victims experienced in their final moments. So, tomorrow, Rafa will experience her own father's death, exactly as it happened. That's more than anyone should ever have to deal with. Do you really have to go through with the seance tomorrow? There's really no one else? What about just calling the whole thing off?
It's not as if I'm doing this because I want to.
No?
Never mind. I misspoke. The divination seance is a very important duty of the royal priestess, and it's one I intend to fulfill.
There's that word. Duty.
Your benevolence. As crown princess, you're destined to rule this kingdom one day. That means there will be many things that you alone must determine. Things like how to keep your people happy, what's true and what's false, and most importantly, what role you must play therein. I wonder if I'm even up to the task.
Performing the divination seance is very important for a priestess. But duty or not, it's a heavy burden for someone so young. Even worse, she'll be forced to watch her father's murder. Will it be a weight too heavy for her to bear? Your Benevolence, has Nena served you long?
Yes, she's been at my beck and call for as long as I remember. I've heard she even cared for me as an infant, right down to changing my diapers.
Your diapers? It almost sounds like she could be your mother.
Indeed, but that's a simple fact of life when your mother's busy being queen. Nena takes care of my every need. She's my teacher in all things as well.
Rafa's pool of knowledge seems rather lopsided in some respects. Could that be the result of Nena's teachings?
Nena, could it be that my trusted attendant has come to dislike me? Now that I think about it, perhaps I've been acting rather spoiled as of late.
Oh, I'm sure she'll be back.
Yes, I suppose Nena would never truly abandon me. Upon her return, I'll do something nice for her. Perhaps she'd like a shoulder massage.
Man, the way she's talking about that makes me really scared.
And yet I can't shake the feeling that Nena is connected to this case in some way. I'm really beginning to wonder what's inside that safe. Any idea what the combination might be, Your Benevolence?
None whatsoever.
Looks like a 4-digit combo lock, so maybe it's a date. But it's probably not anything that would be easy to guess. Well, let's try some dates and see what happens. Wonder what date Inga would use as a combination.
DC Act, parents' anniversary. Let's try Rafa's birthday first.
When's your birthday, Your Benevolence?
You're wasting your time. It could not possibly be my birthday.
Oh, come on, it's worth a shot.
Fine. It's December 24th.
Christmas Eve? So it wasn't Christmas. Well, let's give it a try. 1, 2, 2, 4. Ah! It opened!
It did?
Yep, and it looks like the bottom safe was a fake. Something meant to mislead would-be thieves, no doubt. Still, it was rendered quite ineffective by his use of such an easily guessed combination.
Why, Father? Why my birth date?
Okay, let's see what's in here. This looks like a letter or something. Let's see. Dear Father, I wanted to wish you a happy birthday. You're always so kind, and I love you very much. I hope you live to be 100 years old. Love, Rafa.
I wrote this to my father when I was 8 years old. Father, why would you hold on to something so childish and stupid?
There are some other papers in here. Oh, shit. What the fuck?
Garan assassination plan. Once I poison the queen, the throne will be mine. The spiritual power I obtain from the treasure will back up my claim. In the meantime, the secret police are to keep a close watch on Garan.
This is the plan for his coup d'etat!
What? Give me that! I don't understand.
It seems Justice Minister Ringa was plotting the assassination of the Queen.
This can't be true. Father would never harm Mother.
Poor Rafa. This has to come as a terrible shock. What's this? There's a photo in here, too.
Hold the fuck on! Why do you look like him? Oh boy.
It's of a woman and a baby. I wonder who they are. On the far left, there's a law book with the mark of the Defiant Dragons branded on it.
Wait! That's...
Your Benevolence?
How can this be?
Princess Rafa! She's looking incredibly pale. Your Benevolence, are you all right?
All right. How can I be all right?
Huh?
All that I've believed, it was all lies.
I'm afraid I don't follow. What the heck is she talking about? Can I ask who the woman is in this picture?
How should I know? It seems I didn't know anything that was going on.
Doesn't look like I'm going to get much more out of her while she's like this.
Mother. I must ask my mother about the secret she's hiding.
What secret?
I must go. Goodbye. Wait!
What was that all about? It's like her mind was off somewhere else. It appears this photo really upset her. I wonder who the lady in the picture is. Oh. Hello? Oh, is that Albie?
Stop! Shadow, come back here! Oh, hey, dog. Oh, okay, so it probably was a dog, actually. It was probably Shadow, then.
Wait, that sounds like Albie and Shadow. That's odd. Commoners aren't usually allowed in this area. I wonder what's afoot.
Ugh. Damn. That scene was... That was tough. Man. Also, for everybody who was saying, oh, wasn't it already established? Yeah, but they didn't say from the picture who it was. Give me a little bit of time to have the story say things, please. I mean, granted, it seems a little obvious, obviously, when you think about it, but, like, I would prefer to get to them saying it before people in the chat just start saying it. Well, let's go outside, then.
Edgeworth!
Oh no! He's dangling.
I hope one of you has a good explanation for this.
I'm so sorry!
Hi, Albie.
No, Shadow, bad dog! Leave the man's frilly thingamajig alone!
If you would kindly detach your dog from my cravat.
Right away, sir. Just hold still and...
And...
Stop pulling like that! You'll only stretch the fabric!
Come on, Shadow, let go of his... Whatchamacallit. This isn't working. I'll just have to pull harder then. 1, 2,
Wait, what are you...
3! Come on!
Ah!
Oh,
Air! I need air!
oh, having Edgeworth say "I need air" is a little devious. Having him quote Yanni Yogi, I see. I don't even know if they did that intentionally or not. Probably not, but that's pretty cruel.
Were you trying to kill me?
I'm really sorry, mister. My dog has a habit of attacking frilly things like that.
Maybe for his sake you should stick to more traditional targets, like cars or his tail.
What's worse, he snuck in here again today and stole some weird-looking hat. I don't know what to do anymore. Bad dog. You're a very bad dog.
Wait a second. I've seen that hat before.
Oh, wait a minute.
Albie, could I see that hat again?
Sure.
Wait, isn't this...
It's Nana's.
Isn't this Nana's hat? But I thought she disappeared.
Shadow swiped it from someone.
Albie, how exactly did Shadow get this?
Allow me to explain. It all started when we were on a walk through the bazaar today, when suddenly Dats popped out of a manhole. Whoa!
The fangs of the Defiant Dragons. Tats are rebels here! Say, you want to join our cause, kid?
Huh? Naturally, I was super startled by that weirdo's sudden appearance.
Back, dog of the Garan regime!
Huh? But this is my dog, Shadow!
Defy Dragon's secret weapon, Dragon Snot Snaps! Achoo!
Whoa!
Oh man, the look on your face, that was classic!
Sudden bang of the firecracker spooked Shadow and he ran off into the crowds. Ah! Shadow, come back here!
That'll teach you, Garon's lapdog. You there! Oh, you there! What do you think you're doing? Ah! Not good!
That's when a policeman came running over and hauled Dats away. That happened right around 2 p.m. if I remember correctly.
I'm not even going to pretend I know what Dats was trying to do.
I chased right after Shadow and when I finally caught up to him here in the palace courtyard, he had this in his mouth.
2 p.m. That's about an hour before the minister's death. Nana supposedly went missing after the murder, but this would place her here at the palace at around 2.
Actually, I just remembered I saw something pretty amazing around that time too.
Something amazing? So, Albie, what was it that you saw that was so amazing?
I saw Her Eminence Queen Garan channeling a spirit.
Is it really that big of a deal to see her channeling someone?
You bet it is. Commoners are never allowed to behold the sacred rite.
Oh, can you tell me more?
Of course, I'm always happy to explain. I believe it was around 2:10 p.m. today. I got lost in the palace grounds while looking for Shadow. Oh, what is this place? It gives me the creeps. Where could Shadow have gone? In my search, I took a peek into the small room, and that's when I saw Queen Garan. She was channeling a spirit for a neighboring kingdom's king. I saw her transform right before my eyes.
Huh.
I was so excited, I had to take a picture of it.
You took a picture?
I know I shouldn't have, but I just couldn't help myself.
Between this and the treasure room, Albie's not exactly the picture of self-restraint.
Her channeling rite ended right after that, so I ran off before anyone could spot me.
You could have been arrested again, you know.
Yeah, I know. Anyway, here's a copy of the picture. Just don't tell anyone I was the one who took it.
I worry about his future sometimes. Come to think of it, how did you and Shadow get into the royal residence anyway? It's not open to commoners after all.
Allow me to explain. There's a way to get into the palace from the bazaar. It's a bit of a tight squeeze though. Shadow can easily fit, but anyone bigger than me is out of luck.
You don't say.
Yeah, part of the palace wall's damaged, and there's a hole I can just make it through.
Go on.
Bet you didn't know that they have some really tasty food here.
Oh? And this isn't your first time in here, huh? Trespassing's illegal, you know.
No, it's not like that. I didn't mean any harm. It's just, I want to help change this kingdom.
What do you mean?
Well, after Miss Faye's trial, I started thinking, like, maybe there was something I could do to help the revolution too.
Maya's trial, huh? That tragedy only happened because of how twisted Karine's legal system has become. How utterly foolish to cast away one's life for such a reason. There must have been other ways to cover up that crime.
Yet had I done so, my wife would rush to my defense. And when the case went to trial, she'd suffer the same fate as I under the Defense Culpability Act. I could not have lived with myself had she been convicted because of that fiendish man.
This cannot be. All I have done under the laws of our kingdom. It has all been...
The DC Act led to the false charges against Maya and the High Priest's suicide. But that trial also caused the public to start questioning the current state of things. And it seems even Albie has some pretty strong feelings on the matter.
I knew there had to be something I could do to help. That's when I remembered the hole in the palace wall, and started thinking. Maybe I could sneak in and take a picture of one of the royals up to no good. I just want to do my part.
The spirit of revolution seems to be catching on, even with one so young. Right. The momentum's steadily building, and the tipping point's fast approaching. It's just a matter of when.
I agree. And the public's perception of the Defiant Dragon seems to be changing too. But Albie, you can't go trespassing like that. Even if it's for a good cause, it's not right.
Okay, I won't do it again.
Albie, is that really all you have to confess? You haven't been up to any other mischief? And when I say you, I mean Shadow.
Huh? Oh, I don't know what you're talking about.
Nice try, Albie, but the proof is literally right in front of us.
I mean, actually, I can't remember. No, I don't have a thing of... Is it just a topic? No. I mean, I could just look over here, I guess.
Albie,
Okay, yeah, that's what it was.
Albie, you wouldn't happen to know how this urn got knocked over, would you?
Huh?
Because her benevolence told me something rather interesting.
Be careful. Some dingbat dog got in the courtyard and spilled water over there.
A dingbat dog?
That's right. The yappy mutt spilled a whole urn's worth.
The dingbat dog she mentioned wouldn't happen to be Shadow, would it?
I guess the dog's out of the bag. Sorry I lied, but I was worried I'd get in trouble. I know I shouldn't lie to a lawyer like that.
No, it's not good to lie to anyone like that. Let's try to only tell the truth, okay, Albie?
Oh, Mr. Wright, I almost forgot. I saw a couple of Americans a moment ago. They had really weird haircuts, so I thought they might be friends of yours.
Really now?
It seems your little friend thinks all us Americans have strange hairstyles. I suppose we have to thank you for that. I suppose we have you to thank for that, right?
So what exactly did their hair look like?
There was a guy with 2 crops of hair sticking out of his forehead like antennae. Then there was this lady with a long bunch of hair that looked like a big orange spider leg.
Oh, that sounds like Apollo and Athena. What were they doing?
They were racing through the bazaar, with the Garan Royal Guard in hot pursuit.
Wait, what? Yeah, Phoenix, I don't know if you figured that you might have gotten Apollo in trouble with what you said, but...
Why were they being pursued?
Edgeworth.
I'm not sure, but I have my suspicions. I just hope they're all right.
Sorry for not mentioning it before. It just kind of slipped my mind.
Brother.
Those guys sure are persistent.
Yeah, they even wore me out, and that doesn't happen often.
Why are they after us anyway?
Apollo, it's the Royal Guards again.
Quick, hide! Hey, where'd Hornhead and Spidey Hair go?
Spidey hair? They're not talking about me, are they?
Is that a trick question?
We know you're hiding somewhere around here.
Apollo, that weird-looking bird over there. Did it just...
Yeah, it did. It's called a warbot, and... You know what? I'll tell you all about it later when we're not being chased by masked men.
Come out, wherever you are! Hand over the Founder's Orb if you know what's good for you!
Figures they're after the orb.
I don't want to know what they'd do to us if we were captured. If they grill us in those obnoxious loud voices, I'd cave after the first hour and confess to whatever they wanted, truth or no.
Coming out, you foreign devils! This has gone far enough! You must not keep Her Eminence waiting any longer!
We've got to get out of here. There must be a safe place to hide somewhere.
Well, I mean, considering...
Look, a manhole. Huh! That's right!
Say, son, you remember my office?
Sure. I remember that messy, dimly lit room.
The file I've amassed on Amara's assassination's kept there. I think it might help you on this case. Do you remember how to get there?
Athena! I know where we can hide! Follow me!
Oh? Where are we going? Wait, you're not seriously thinking about going down there? It smells like rotten eggs.
And are those...
Oh, and are those rats I hear?
We've got no choice. I can get us somewhere safe, but this is the only way in. Quick, before it's too late!
It's gonna take forever to get this stench out of my ear.
Looks like we lost them. That was close. Dirk's office. How long has it been since I last set foot in here? At least we're safe now, but... Why is Athena all huddled over in the corner like that? Ah! Dad? AJ! What the heck are you doing here? Garon's royal guards are after us. Once a rebel, always a rebel. Don't worry, the regime doesn't know about this place, so you can relax now. Good. But since when am I a part of the rebellion? I don't recall signing up.
Apollo. Who? Oh, okay. Phoenix.
Sorry, I sold you out. Mr. Wright, what are you doing here? We saw you two go into that manhole.
You narrowly escaped the guard's notice.
It was like I was watching a pair of ostriches burying their heads in the sand. I guess that was a closer shave than I had thought. Anyway, you're safe and sound now, and that's what really counts. Oh, I also have some evidence for you. Thanks, Mr. Wright.
So, what's this dubious hovel we found ourselves in anyway?
It's the Defiant Dragon safe house, also known as the former Sadmati law offices.
I see. Well, though it might be happenstance, here I am, a chief prosecutor hiding out in a rebel base.
Please don't report this place to the local police, Prosecutor Edgeworth. Might as well take a look around while we're waiting for the heat to die down out there. Come on, Athena, stop moping over there and help me check this place out.
Please tell me that there's a shower here.
There's a sink in the kitchen, and if you're lucky, maybe even some soap.
I'm sorry I even asked.
So, Dots, you guys are still using this office, I see? Yep, except now it's the official HQ of the Defiant Dragons. But as Dirk said, and I quote, "We must keep it for the day when Karai needs lawyers once more." Restoring the legal system to its rightful form through popular uprising. Tell how much Dirk believes in his cause.
Why? I'm sorry, I'm just thinking about, like, why was his original law office in a sewer? I mean, I understand why a rebel base would be in a sewer. It's like, yeah, you want to keep it out of the view of the authorities, you want to keep it secret, whatever else. Why was his original office there? What, does he just really like the sewer?
Oh, and AJ, Dirk said something else that might interest you. He said he hopes you'll come back and take over this office someday. Take over? Me? Those were his words. May have been half joking, though. Dirk, guess what I heard from PW?
Doors and windows are boarded up. There's just another entrance. Ah, okay. I see. I understand now.
AJ's become a lawyer!
Yeah, I've been meaning to tell you.
Must have been because of you, Dirk.
I'm not so sure about that. I imagine he's already forgotten about me. What are you talking about? Bet he can't wait to follow in your footsteps.
Nothing would make me happier. Maybe one day he'll return to Karine, take over this office. It's just a pipe dream, though.
Dirk really said that? Dirk was never a hands-on kind of dad, but not a day went by that he wasn't thinking of you. That much I'm sure of.
Doesn't get more paternal than that.
Dirk, to think I really did spend my days trying to forget you. I'm looking forward to a nice long talk once you're free. There's a scary-looking knife sticking out of the Queen's picture. If anyone saw this, they'd think the Defiant Dragons were a violent group. Oh, that was actually me trying to kill a fly. I threw that knife at it, but I whiffed, and the thing ended up stuck right between her eyes. You mean this wasn't on purpose? Dad, what's with the altar? That's where we pay our respects to the victims of the Defense Culpability Act. The DC Act's a heinous law that puts innocent people to death. A law that's supposed to protect the people sends them to their graves instead. Talk about insane. Let's see. I'm surprised to see so many appliances here. There's even a TV. Speaking of which, we gave the people of Karine quite a shock when the plumed Punisher warrior of Neo Twilight Realm was last on TV. You mean that show where actors play the parts of Dirk and Rafa? You hijacked that in the middle of its broadcast, right? Yep. All their writers do each week is try to ruin the Defiant Dragon's good name. So we decided to hit him where it hurts. That must have been real shocking, especially for the kids who waited all week to see it. I mean, the show's main villain was actually hijacking the very show he's in.
I wonder what's in this file. Oh, it's full of newspaper clippings. The arson incident involving Amura's private residence. Amura was slipped a sleeping pill and perished in the fire. The lighter found at the scene had Dirk's fingerprints on it.
Seems to be a collection of documents and information on Amura's assassination. So, this is what Dirk was talking about. We already know most of the stuff here on the top. Let's see what else there is.
Wow, where'd he get all this? Anything important here? Apollo's roving musician father got caught up in this incident and lost his life. He was struck in the head by the culprit. The victim's passport and any pictures of him were burned up in the fire. Without knowing his real name, no divination seance could be performed. What about this? Apollo's roving musician father got caught up in this incident and lost his life. What? This is about your father, Apollo!
Looks like it. But I was never told much more than what's written here.
Really? How come?
Dirk always skated around the subject. Maybe he thought I was still too young. Plus, I always thought of Dirk as my dad, so I never really brought it up.
Oh, I see. Still, I feel kind of sorry for your real dad.
My real dad. I was never really interested in learning about him. But after seeing his picture, I can't help but feel a little curious. Wonder if dads could tell me anything about him.
Apollo, this file looks like it might be useful. There are so many pages I can't tell what's important.
We need someone to help organize all of this. And I think I know just the person to ask.
Wait. Don't tell me we have to go back through the manhole to get out of here.
The only reason this safe house is still safe is because the front door's been boarded up.
Fine, then I'll just have to live here till the revolution begins.
What if I told you rats come out at night?
Then we'll just have to start the revolution before sundown.
I bet the revolution never thought it'd get a new ally this way. This is Dirk's old law book.
Look, there's a mark on the cover. Looks like it was branded on with a hot iron.
Yeah, I think it was done in protest against the Defense Culpability Act. There's an entry on the DC Act right here, see? In the name of Her Eminence, those who would support criminals will be deemed just as guilty. Oh, so this is the infamous anti-lawyer law you guys are always talking about. Let's see... Here's the kid. Wait a second! That's you, Apollo! I'd recognize those horns anywhere! Is that really the only way anybody recognizes me? You were so cute! And he's that fine-looking young man. That's Nayuta, like when he used to smile. Wow. His smile's absolutely angelic. Sure brings back memories. That was taken the day we all went out fishing. What was Prosecutor Sabmati like when he was younger? He was kind of quiet, but passionate when it came to his convictions. When he finally made prosecutor, he was all fired up to change Quran for the better. Now he's nothing more than Quran's lackey. Seems like Dats has a lot to say about Nayuta. I'll ask him about his thoughts later. Ew. Is that a newt? Come on, Athena. Can't you tell a gecko when you see one? What's the difference? Geckos like to live in houses, while newts prefer to be outside near water. They're totally different creatures. Well, how do you know this one wasn't caught outside near some water? It could have very well been a gecko. No, I'm pretty sure it's a newt. Oh. So then you agree it's a newt, Apollo. Ah! I fell right into a trap. You're both wrong. It's just a plain old lizard. The fucking Roger Rabbit, like, I don't want it. You do want it. Sadmati Law Offices. That's the sign Dirk used to display out front. Hey, Dats. I heard the office used to do quite a bit of business. And it did. Dirk was a famous lawyer with countless courtroom victories, after all. He was the dauntless dragon who turned trials upside down, snatching victory from the jaws of defeat. His fame as a lawyer spread far and wide across Quran back in the day. I hope the day comes when he can proudly display this sign again. Dirk's jacket. You should try it on, Apollo. Might actually suit you. Really? There's also a spare eye patch here. Why not try that on too? Sorry, just picturing you and all that. It's just too funny. Ow, my pride. I mean, considering his look in the previous game, yeah. It was pretty funny. What's with all the spider webs, Dats? Don't you ever clean the place? Not the webs. We have what you'd call a symbiotic relationship. They catch the bugs that get in here, and I don't clean them up. You know, that actually makes a lot of sense. Anything else to look at? Don't think so. Okay. Let's talk about Nayuta then. Wasn't Nayuta once part of the Defiant Dragons? Yep. Yudi was a rising star in the Resistance. He vowed to fight for the cause through the legal system. Said he'd become a prosecutor and give Inga and Garan the smackdown they deserved. Now he's, puppet of the Garan regime. Not only that, but now he's gonna prosecute his own dad. It doesn't add up. I wonder what happened to him. Me too. If I had to guess, I'd say Garan has some serious leverage over him. Leverage? Like what? Wish I knew. But it seems like Dirk knows. I tried to press him about it, but he wouldn't say. Come to think of it, Dirk did say... Nayuta,
Oh, Nayuta is suffering?
Yes, he knows the rightful state of Karine's legal system. But something forces him to bend to Garon's will, and it's tearing him apart.
If that's the case, I bet Nayuta doesn't really want to go through with Dirk's prosecution.
Oh yeah, let's ask Dats about. I don't know that he'll necessarily know or anything, but let's ask him about it anyway if we can. Yeah, nothing. Well, I do want to ask about this too, perhaps. Nope, he's got nothing. How about that? Nope. Okay, yeah, we can ask him about this, though.
Dats, about this file. Can you help me figure out which pages are the most relevant? Yep, sure can. Get the whole thing memorized. See this page? It's definitely worth a look.
Page 34. As the son of the terrorist Dirk, Nayuta was expelled from the royal family. The idea that the sins of the father are visited upon his children is deeply rooted in the minds of the Cryonese people.
Oh, that's right. Prosecutor Sapmati was part of the royal family, wasn't he?
Yep, but he was expelled after that whole thing with Dirk happened. He must have gone through hell once he entered the legal world, though. Because of the whole the sins of the father are visited upon his children thing? Yep. In the eyes of the people, Dirk's not only a traitor to his kingdom, he's also the terrorist who assassinated the previous queen. So as his son, Yudi no doubt got the cold shoulder at every turn. Must have been really hard on him. Yeah, the ties between father and son aren't something you could break, even if you tried. No matter where he went, he was probably labeled the son of a criminal. But despite it all, he made a name for himself through blood, sweat, and tears. I mean, just look at him now. He's a star prosecutor working cases around the globe. He's become a hero, the pride and joy of Karine. Now that's the Nayuta I know. Super smart and never willing to give in. He must have studied and fought like his life depended on it to get where he is today.
Let's see. Yeah.
Dats, I wanted to ask you about this picture. That's the picture of your pops that Dirk found. And he had a heck of a time tracking it down. Said he searched all over for it. Why? Why would he go through all that trouble?
Dad, please tell us everything you know about Apollo's dad.
Do you know what my biological father was like? Dirk once told me about him. He was a modern minstrel, walking the world and making music in his travels.
This file also has some information on your real dad. It says he died in the blaze at Queen Amara's residence 23 years ago.
That's right. Dirk had invited him over. Dirk's the kind of guy who can become fast friends with just about anyone. And it seems your pops is like that too, AJ. They hit it off at a bar. And the next thing you know, Dirk's asked him to play some tunes. And then the place went up in flames. Yeah. Dirk had just stepped out for a sec when the fire broke out. Apollo, you were there too, but you were still just a baby. I remember hearing about that when I was little. Yeah, it was a crying shame. Your pops just happened to take you along that day. So you were there with him when the fire broke out. But Dirk risked his life to save you. It's like Dirk's done nothing but save me all my life. All your pop's stuff got burned up, including anything that could have helped us identify him. All we knew about him was, at first, was his stage name, Jangly Justice or something like that. Dirk did everything he could to dig up what little we know now. What about my mother? Do you know anything about her? All we know is that she was traveling with your pops, but that day she was off doing something on her own. So then she probably didn't even know my father had been with Dirk, huh?
But she must have been desperate to find you and your father once you'd gone missing.
I wonder if anybody knows who she is.
Phoenix in the corner like,
Huh? What? No. What? No. I mean, not me. Definitely not. No doubt. But the Queen's assassination threw the kingdom into chaos. The police were so overwhelmed they were probably hardly of any help to her. We searched and searched till our legs gave out too, but we never found her. We searched and we searched and we climbed up the wall and then we started to fly. We went in deeper.
If you don't get that one, don't worry about it.
With your father's stuff all burned up, we had 0 leads. Not even a photo. So that's how I became an orphan. Yeah. Who knows? Maybe your mom read about the details of the fire in the newspaper. Maybe she figured you died along with your pops.
Wow. I had no idea you'd been through all of that, Apollo.
So then... Oh. So then you believe me? You believe in my son's innocence? Oh, what? What? Wait, hold on. What? Old man, so you believe me? Believe my son's innocence?
Your poor son, imprisoned for a crime he didn't commit. Let's petition the government for his release and a declaration of innocence.
Oh, thank you, thank you. I'm forever in your debt.
Who's that? Hey there, Mrs. Inmee. Hard at work, I see?
Yes, I have my own battle that I must wage. After all, there are many who suffer under the Defense Culpability Act.
Oh, okay. It's just people in the room. I see. Which don't have sprites for him.
Mrs. Inmee, please don't forget about our case, too.
I won't. I'll look into it as soon as I'm able.
Dad? What's Mrs. Inmee doing here? She's lending an ear to all those suffering under the regime's wrongful accusations. A lady whose husband's been imprisoned. Parents whose son's been falsely charged. She's helping all those types of people. So she's trying to help the revolution along. In her own special way. Yep. And thanks to her, more and more folks are coming over to our side. All the people who've been unhappy with the regime have been waiting for just this chance. And they're starting to speak out in support of us. The people are responding. And the grassroots movement's growing. Dirk's dream of revolution may finally come true.
What should we do about the Founder's Orb? We'll probably run into the Royal Guards again the moment we leave this place.
Well, we can't stay here forever, so we'll have to think of something. I've got it. Why don't you hold on to it, Dats? It should be safe here, right? You can count on me. I'll get it back to you in time for tomorrow's trial at the Hall of Justice.
What now, Apollo?
Well, got a handle on what happened 23 years ago. Maybe we should pay Dirk a visit. There's something I want to show him. I'll join you. I want to talk to him before tomorrow's trial.
Maybe I should wait here then. We'll attract undue attention if we go in too large of a group.
Okay.
Hey there, son. Came to see your old man again?
Hi, Dirk. Guess they're done questioning you?
Yeah. You'd think Nayuta might have cut his old man a little slack, but no. He really laid into me. Seems they're really keen on recovering the Founder's Orb. When I wouldn't tell them where it was, he confiscated what few possessions I had left.
Wait, Dirk's not wearing his attorney's badge. They even took that from him?
He confiscated all of my prized jailbreaking tools.
What'd you expect? I mean, no prosecutor in their right mind would let a prisoner keep stuff like that.
Did he take your attorney's badge too?
No. I thought it strange, but just when it looked like he was going to take it from me, he changed his mind.
I wonder why.
Indeed. I find it hard to understand anything he does these days.
Your Karaini's attorney's badge. You've worn it all these years, even though all lawyers are gone.
Yes, because the dragon's eye is the embodiment of my creed.
To show the world that a dragon never yields, huh? Hey, Dirk. Why do you still wear your badge? You're not a lawyer anymore, right?
This badge is my heart and soul, son.
I'll never stop trying to realize my dream. Not until my very last breath. A dragon never yields, right?
Exactly. Nayuta.
Oh, wait. This was... I see. This was I was about to say, like, why is Nayuta here? This is flashback dialogue, I suppose, from back then.
A dragon never yields, right?
Exactly. Nayuta. Apollo.
I vow to restore Karine's legal system to its rightful state one day. I want to pass on to you a world where you can live free from the fear of tyranny. He was always saying stuff like that to the two of us. Nayuta, is the reason why you didn't take Dirk's badge because you still remember those talks too? I really hope that's what it is.
Son, would you keep my badge for me?
Are you sure? I can't take something so important to you.
That's exactly why I want you to hold on to it, Apollo. I'm placing my fate in your hands.
All right. I'll make sure it stays safe. I found this in the tomb. Look familiar?
Ha! That's...
Dirk?
Where did you find it?
Down between the monk statues in the tomb. Is it yours, Dirk?
Oh, it's something I bought.
Why is he suddenly acting all awkward?
I wonder when I lost it. Well, let's have it. It's very important to me.
Of course. Just make a note about it for future reference. Apollo, remember how Inga said he had someone dear to Dirk? Why don't you ask about that? Oh, right. I'll give it a try. What did the minister mean when he said he had someone dear to you in the palm of his hand? Who was he talking about? Nayuta seemed to know, but he wouldn't tell me anything.
Well, I've no idea, so...
Well, you obediently followed his every word after he said that. So it seems to me the minister was in close proximity to someone you really care about.
Oh,
Someone you really care about that isn't Nayuta? Wait, don't tell me. Is there a new lady in your life, Dirk?
What? No! Don't be ridiculous, son! The love of my life is Amara. But she's gone now. There will never be another.
My bracelet! Wait, does this mean... Dirk, have you really not met somebody new?
Okay, hold on. We'll circle back to that in a minute. Because I do want to see if I can present a couple of other things to him real quick.
Is that for me, son?
No, I was just wondering if you knew anything about it.
What? You came to visit me and you didn't even bring a present?
I'll take that as a no.
Okay. Nope. Okay.
I prepared that myself. Use it well.
I'm surprised you were able to gather this much information.
It wasn't easy. After all of the evidence from the assassination was lost in the fire, and the newly installed Garan regime was in full control of the media. Every lead I tried to follow led to a dead end.
So then how am I supposed to solve this case?
You'll figure something out once tomorrow's trial's underway. After all, no one's looked into this assassination since my last trial.
Hope I can turn things around enough to snatch victories from the jaws of defeat.
Careful with that. Don't go showing it around town. You'll be branded a rebel.
But I'm not a rebel.
Don't be ridiculous. You're a member of the Defiant Dragon simply by being my son. Or did you think that dragon tattoo on your rear end was just for show?
What? You have a tattoo on your butt, Apollo? Let me see.
Relax, Athena. He's just jerking our chains again. Ah, my attorney's badge. You don't see those around here anymore. It's not exactly something you can wear publicly, is it? Yeah, and if you did, people would jeer and throw things at you. I've had tomatoes, cabbages, even eggs thrown at me. That sounds awful, but at least they didn't throw rocks. True. Plus, if you were good at catching things, you'd have the start of a good meal. What? It's true. An hour's walk can yield all you need for a nice big hot pot. Dirk, I'm sorry I never knew how bad things were when you were raising us. Okay. Then let's go ahead and get this going. My life is Amara, but she's gone now and there will never be another. Anything going on with this hand here? I'm gonna assume it's probably the other one, but I am curious. Actually, yeah, there was something going on there. Yeah, hold on. Listen again. Oh, it goes so slow. It's go. Wait. What the fuck? Dirk, you seemed tense when you said that Amara was gone now. To the point where your arm was moving around. What are you talking about? You're hiding something up your sleeve, aren't you? Huh? What's with these wild allegations? I'm not hiding a thing. My arm had an itch, that's all. Itchy arm my butt. I'll just have to take an extra close look at his nervous habit and confront him with something he can't explain his way out of. Yeah, I think... Okay, let's take a look at this again. What's that?
Gotcha!
Dirk, you can't fool me. You tensed up when you said, "but she's gone now," and you unconsciously moved your arm, causing something to press up against your jacket. How did you do that? Oh, so that's it. You're hiding a woman's photo up your sleeve. You don't have to keep secrets like that from me, Dirk. You're an eligible bachelor now, but you'll introduce her to me at some point, right? I keep telling you, there's no other woman. Fine, then let's see it. What are you hiding up your sleeve? It's just this. Satisfied? But that's the pendant we found in Amara's tomb. See? I wasn't trying to hide anything. Then why did he tense up? Dirk, let me take a look at that. Hey, what's this button for? Whoa! Uh-huh. It's a picture of
Dirk and some lady. And she's really young looking too. Mon Dieu, are you into younger women, Dirk?
Dirk, you old dog, you. You got yourself a younger lover. How much younger? Will you stop with this nonsense? This is Amara before she died. If you look closer, you'll see that I was younger too. Okay, good. Hey, you're right.
Aw, that's no fun.
Athena? What are you talking? Girl? You better shut up. Wait a second. Haven't we seen this woman before?
Now that you mention it.
Isn't this woman the same as the one in the pendant's photo? Yeah, it's obviously this. The woman in the pendant is also the one in the photo. Apollo, where did you get this? From the safe in Inga's room. Apollo, If this is Queen Amara, it had to have been taken at least 23 years ago. But that's just not possible. Yeah, I just noticed the same thing. Here's why this photo couldn't be 23 years old.
Hold on. Oh, well, okay, yeah, it's not that. It's this.
Take a look at the law book. It has the mark of the Defiant Dragons branded on it. But that mark didn't exist until after you started your revolutionary activities, Dirk. So this photo must have been taken after Garan came into power. And that didn't happen until after Amara was assassinated. So then, how could Amara even be in this photo? Wait a second. That would mean that Amara is still alive?
Looks like you found me out, son.
Wait, so it's actually true?
Huh? Huh?
Dirk! What do you mean Amara's still alive? I thought she'd been assassinated.
So did I. But it seems she made it out alive, only to be held captive by the Garan regime.
Why would they do that?
When I fled from the law and went underground 23 years ago, I heard some shocking news from a Defiant Dragon spy. There were rumors of Queen Amara being sighted in the palace.
And those rumors turned out to be true?
Yes, I snuck into the palace to see for myself. She was confined within the grounds, but otherwise she was as fit as a fiddle.
So then, the sarcophagus in the tomb, it's empty?
Yes, that entire tomb is one big charade. Garan had it built to stage Amara's death.
So we're not going to be cursed by her vengeful spirit? Whew, that's a relief.
She was being held under virtual house arrest, so I freed her, and we made a run for it. This photo was taken back then.
Look at how they're both grinning from ear to ear. There's a fingerprint on the metal part. Guess Dirk must have left it by accident.
Oh, Mr. Sadmati, I want to hear all about how you ran away with Queen Amara.
I'm surprised Amara agreed to run away with you. I mean, Garan must have told her that you tried to kill her.
I tried to convince her that I wasn't the one who set the blaze.
And she believed you?
She said, and I quote, "I shall accompany you so I may ascertain the truth myself." She always was a tough one to read.
I bet she was thrilled you came to her rescue, Mr. Sadmati. To be set free by your beloved. It's like something out of a fairy tale.
Yeah, well, there was no happily ever after once Garan's people caught up with us. They took Amara away to who knows where. I snuck back into the palace and searched high and low for her, but to no avail. They probably moved her to some remote mountain or prison or the like.
Dirk, does Nayuta know about this?
He knows she's his true mother. I told him as much.
Yeah, there's that. Wait, is that why Nayuta's following Garan's orders?
Most likely.
So then, do you think that deep down he doesn't really want to prosecute you?
Well, he's not one to show his feelings. And lately I've had no idea what he's thinking.
Apollo, we need to grill the Queen about Amara when we have the chance.
I was wondering about something. The little baby that the lady is holding. Is that Prosecutor Sadmati?
Not necessarily. It could just as well be me. After all, we're only 1 year apart.
I don't know. I mean, the kid in the picture is too cute to be you.
Let's settle this by asking Dirk himself. Excuse me. Okay, well, I guess we'll present the photo again. Dirk, about the cute little kid in this photo. Is that me?
Huh? Oh, what are you talking about?
See?
Told you it was Prosecutor's odd Marty.
Hmm? Oh, I see. Well, either way, it's not you, son. So then, if it's Nayuta, it was taken when he was about a year old, right? And that would mean you ran away with Amara around 22 or 23 years ago? Hmm? You're pretty good with numbers, son. Impressive. Hmm? What kind of answer is that?
Yeah, there's something kind of weird about that.
Before you go, son, there's something else I need to tell you. Something important. What is it, Dirk? I've never seen you act so serious before. So what's this something important you have to tell me?
I mean, I don't think it would be Rafa, because Rafa's only like 14.
Listen, son. Even if you manage to prove me innocent tomorrow, I don't have long to live. Huh? What are you talking about? What I mean is, I can already hear the Twilight Realm calling my name. There's no escaping death now that it has its sights on me. What? Is this another one of your jokes? I wish it was. You can't fool me, Dirk. Hmm? That's strange. Why isn't my bracelet reacting? Are you sick? It's something like that. So you're not joking? I'm afraid not, son. Sorry. Isn't there a cure? Or at least some sort of treatment? Unfortunately not. Not for what I've got. If you need some kind of surgery, I'll work hard until I can pay for it. So, please. It's too late. There's nothing more to be done now. But you always say a dragon never yields! So why are you giving up now? Apollo, I'm sorry. I really am. I don't understand. Why is this happening, Dirk? Why? Listen, Apollo. I've got a favor to ask of you. Would you keep quiet about this? I don't want my fellow dragons to find out. They'd lose all hope if they knew I was dying. Would you do that for me? Of course. Why is this happening now? Just when I was finally starting to feel like you really are my... Oh, man. I thought that this time we'd finally... But now... Damn it. Why?
Apollo.
Listen, son. I don't have much longer to live. And I'll never let them execute me. Not before I finish what I need to do. I know, Dirk. There's no way I'm going to let them prove you guilty. Before he goes, I'm going to turn back time by righting the wrongs that have been done. I'm going to restore Dirk's freedom. And return a real smile to Nayuta's face. I'm going to win this case. I just have to! Son, I have one more big secret. What? There's something else you've been hiding from me? I'm afraid I can't tell you what it is. I'd be betraying a certain someone if I did. Huh? What's that supposed to mean? Forgive me. You'll just have to find out for yourself. That's the only way. I don't understand, Dirk. Apollo, in court tomorrow, you may find yourself faced with a truth that's difficult to accept. But I know you, and I know you can handle the truth no matter what it turns out to be. I know that because I believe in you. You're my son, after all. Dirk. What is he talking about? Wait,
He's not gonna reveal that he actually is the killer, is he? Looks like we've run out of things to discuss. Apollo? You okay? I'm fine.
Free him now! Release Dirk!
What's going on out there? Sounds like the party's getting started without me. Huh?
It's coming from the temple. Let's go, Apollo, and take a look!
Kirby Superstar with the $5. Before you leave, can you present the butterfly pendant one more time? I can.
Amara. I hope she's doing well. I've been wondering, Dirk. How could a commoner win the heart of a queen, anyway? Wait, don't tell me. Have you fallen for Princess Rayfuson?
What the fuck? Wait, what?
Apollo, I had no idea you like.
Oh, dude. No, I don't!
She's barely in her teens. That's just not right, Apollo.
Listen to me, I never said anything about her!
Oh, it's all...
No, it's not! Okay, yeah, I don't... No, that just ruined the whole fucking mood. Why'd we even do that? That was, no. Where were we gonna go again? I mean, we've done everything we're supposed to do.
Whoa, what is all this?
Well, look at that. The people are coming to take their courts back.
Don't hold back, men! Arrest them all!
Dirk belongs to the people! Give him back!
Yeah! Where are you holding him? Quiet down, you!
They have my big sister, too, but she didn't do anything wrong!
Ouch! Ouch! Stop pulling my hair! Release my son! Release him now! Stop that! No biting!
This is really something. It looks like Dats and Mrs. Inme are leading the charge. You unenlightened fools. Do you honestly think this will change anything? Yuri! Why do you keep serving that witch Garan? It's... Hey, Nayuta! You again. What's going on here? It would appear that the insurgents are fanning the flames of rebellion. But I never thought it would grow so large. However, they'll all be under arrest shortly. Reinforcements are almost here. Be arrested? Just for protesting? They're aiding and abetting a criminal by seeking his release. Her Eminence Queen Garan has ordered they be arrested and judged en masse. But weren't you once a member of the Defiant Dragons too? How can you go along with this? I'm simply following the orders that Her Eminence has handed down. No, it can't be as simple as that. Listen, Nayuta, there's something I want to talk to you about. Hey, you're not getting away this time! We need to talk! I see there's no reasoning with you. Very well then. Speak. Nayuta, do you really have to serve as prosecutor on Dirk's case? I mean, prosecuting your own flesh and blood. It's just not right. Again with this drivel. Your ethical standards are not the be-all end-all of the world around you. I'm not getting into another debate with him. Nayuta, did you know that Dirk is sick? What? He apparently doesn't have that much longer to live. If found guilty, he probably wouldn't even make it until his execution day. What are you talking about? Knowing this, are you still prepared to send an already dying man to his grave? Well, enough with the Zen monk act, Nayuta. Tell me how you really feel! Mr. Justice, each person is born with a role to fulfill, and I must fulfill mine. Well, I'm not convinced that taking Dirk to trial is part of your lot in life. As for why you've been at Garon's every beck and call, I think I might have the answer. Nayuta, you know the truth about your mother, don't you? About how the former queen is still alive and being held somewhere. So Dirk told you, did he? Yes, it's true. My mother was spirited away to some remote corner of this kingdom to keep her safe from harm. Safe from harm? But Dirk said the Garon regime is holding her captive. No, they're keeping her safe. So you don't know where Amara is being held? I only know that it is some secluded hideaway where visitors are not allowed. I've heard she leads a simple life, akin to that of monastic disciples. Sure sounds like she's being held captive to me. Listen, Nayuta, aren't you really doing the Queen's bidding? Because she's holding Amara captive? And this whole thing with Dirk, you know he didn't really kill Inga, don't you? Dirk doesn't have much longer to live, so I want to help him however I can. This time, it's our turn.
You could have been killed, but you risked your life to save us. Why?
What a silly question. What father wouldn't risk his life to save his own children? Nayuta, Apollo, don't you ever hesitate to call when you need me. Understand? It's our turn to help Dirk however we can. What you speak of is futile. Let it go and move on. The guilty verdict, the hopelessness. You must resign yourself to it all. Clinging to false hopes now will only serve to magnify your future despair. So let it go and move on. No, you really just going to roll over on this?
Flawless Walrus is the Canadian $5. Dang, I'm super late. We'll have to watch back after. Anyway, Rafa needs more head pats ASAP. I agree. And thank you.
I've no more time no more time for idle chatter. I must prepare for tomorrow's trial. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Apollo, I sensed a whirlpool of emotions coming from within Prosecutor Sabmati just now. Anger, shock, bewilderment, and an icy sorrow as deep and dark as an abyss.
Yeah, I picked up on that too. Looks like Dirk really won't be the only one who will need my help tomorrow. I think it's about time to pay Queen Garon another visit, and ask her about her sister Amara. The Royal Guard isn't around.
That is utter hooey. You cannot continue to deceive the people like that. Rafa, justice is much more than simply speaking the truth.
Is that Princess Rafa and Queen Garon over there? Oh boy.
You deceived me too, Mother! How can I ever believe a word you say again? You nincompoop!
Your benevolence. I couldn't help but overhear.
You impudent!
You okay, Mr. Wright? Can't believe she actually punched you. Yeah, I'm used to it by now.
What's the matter with the princess?
Sounded like she was arguing with her mother. Maybe it has something to do with this picture. Rafa said she had to ask her mother about some secret or another as soon as she saw it. So then, does that mean that Princess Rafa knows what really happened? That Amara wasn't assassinated and is still very much alive? It seems so. She doesn't seem to be taking Garon's lies very well. But that's no surprise, considering how much Rafa reveres her mother.
That would definitely cause her a great deal of anguish and sadness. Eavesdropping, are we? How very rude. You there. Are you not Dirk's son?
Oh, nice to meet you, Your Eminence. We're actually here to speak with you, if you could spare a moment. Your Eminence, Dirk told me about Amara. About how she's still alive, that is.
We know not of what you speak.
After Dirk learned that Amara was still alive, he rescued her and they ran off together. But she was captured, and remains captive in a secret location to this day. As for Nayuta doing your bidding, it's only because Amara's life is in your hands.
What an active imagination you have.
A lawyer and a comedian, how droll. Whoa, where'd they come from? Anyway, if she's gonna play dumb, I'll just have to jog her memory with some evidence.
Well?
Your Eminence, I ask that you take a look at this photo.
Why, that's...
It's a photo of Amara. And here you can see a law book bearing the mark of the Defiant Dragons. I believe you know what that means.
Very well. Royal Guard, stand down.
Yes, Your Eminence. Your wishes are command.
It seems there's no need to perpetuate this charade any longer. We shall speak of all we know.
That's a pretty fun change.
So then you admit that Amara's still alive?
Yes, she's under our protection in a safe location.
I think you mean being held prisoner. And where's she being kept?
No, why would we tell the son of a traitor that?
Guess she has a point there.
Now, heed our warning, horned devil. It would not be wise to inform the people that Amara yet lives. It would only serve to plunge public order into chaos.
I have no intention of doing that. Besides, there are real terrorists out there who might try to kill her.
Good. Now, there was something we've been meaning to ask you. Do you know what's become of the Founder's Orb? The Founder's Orb went missing after Dirk took it into the tomb. As his son, we thought you might know something of its current whereabouts.
I knew it. I knew it. I suppose I should thank you for that free running tour of Karine.
That was the Royal Guard's own doing.
Nice try, lady. But now you're definitely not getting the orb. Ever. Why do you want the orb so badly, anyway?
Because it would be most dangerous in the wrong hands. It must be recovered.
Is the legend true? Can the orb really impart spiritual power? Are you worried that someone could overthrow you with it?
The Holy Mother's power is without equal. Should Her Holiness once again return to our world, she could conceivably bestow great power upon the one who unlocked the orb's secret.
I guess it makes sense considering the spirit channeling's effect of life here.
So we ask you, Horned Devil, did you receive the Founder's Orb from Dirk?
Does it look like I did?
So you like to play games, do you? Royal Guard,
Yes, Your Eminence.
search this devil and his belongings.
What?
At once, Your Eminence. Don't move. You're only making this harder on yourself.
Yikes! Hey, cut it out!
Ah! What the?
Apollo, don't strip here!
Stop resisting! Just submit to our strip search already! No, wait! Hey, cut it out! Ah!
Rest in pieces, my poor tattered dignity.
There's no sign of the Founder's Orb, Your Eminence.
So, you've hidden it somewhere. No matter. We shall recover it one way or another once you're found guilty of abetting the accused.
Dirk was right. She really is bent on getting the orb.
Mother!
Looks like the princess is back.
I took a stroll to try to calm myself, but I still find this situation unacceptable. The people must be informed about Queen Amara.
So she does know about that.
Rafa, you do not yet possess a clear grasp of how a government and its people interact. There will always be secrets that must be kept from the ignorant masses. You have little faith in our people, Mother. But it is the royal priestess's duty to always speak the truth. And as such, I cannot remain silent. I will not! The truth, you say. Your mind has been poisoned by the barbed one.
It was an honor and a pleasure, Your Eminence.
We must speak with our child. It's a mother's duty to discipline her child, after all. Now, if you would excuse us.
Discipline? Coming from her, I don't like the sound of that at all. Well, Apollo, let's head back to the safe house for now. Good idea. We need to go over what we found and collect our thoughts.
Yeah, let's just leave her alone. Yeah, definitely. Let's just, after that very thinly veiled threat towards a child, let's just leave.
You're back.
Thank you for holding down the fort, Chief Prosecutor Edgeworth. Sorry it took so long. Hope you weren't too bored.
I watched the Plumed Punisher, warrior of Neo Twilight Realm, while you were gone. And my verdict is, it's an outrage, especially its theme song. Even worse, the people here believe it's an original Korionese show. Can you believe it? I've already spoken about it at length. But at length with Mr. Rebel, and he... Okay. I'm not sure what he's babbling about, but at least it seems like he wasn't bored. Moving along to things that actually matter, we've gathered about all the information and evidence we can concerning this case. I think it's time we go over everything we've learned so far. The Orb trial, Maya's abduction, and the murder of the mastermind behind it all, Justice Minister Inga. It's a lot to consider. Think you have all the facts straight in your head? Yep, got it covered, Mr. Wright. It's the truth about what really went down that's going to be a problem.
Yeah, it's like the more we learn about this case, the less we understand.
I agree. There's a deep darkness enveloping this case. I'm almost afraid of what we'll find once we lift that black veil. Suffice to say, the real killer's certainly waiting underneath. The real killer, huh? Now that's the million-dollar question. Who killed Inga, and why? Think, Apollo. Who would you say had a motive to commit this crime?
I, for one, am drawing a complete blank.
I want to know how the killer slipped into the tomb, killed Inga, and slipped back out. Without ever being seen. That's a bona fide locked room mystery right there. Well, we've collected plenty of evidence and statements. I just hope the rest comes out in court. It'll be a thinner tightrope than usual, that's for sure. This case has one big fly in the ointment. In order to prove Dirk completely innocent, we also have to exonerate him of the crime committed 23 years ago.
Yeah, that tends to be a trend in last cases. Eminon with the $2. Please show Dirk badge to Phoenix. That's funny. Okay, I will if I get a second.
Amara's supposed assassination.
Right. We know Amara's still alive. But Dirk could still be charged with plotting to kill her.
He couldn't discover the truth, even after 2 decades of investigating. So our biggest hurdle is going to be the complete lack of evidence. The fire made sure of that.
Mr. Wright, have you ever won a case without any evidence?
Nope. That's one thing I've never done before. A trial unprecedented even in the decorated annals of the Right Anything Agency. Still, I can't help but wonder. Is there really no evidence left behind? Oh, we can't forget about the Defense Culpability Act. Those who would support criminals will be deemed just as guilty. In short, if Dirk's found guilty and is sentenced to death, we'll likely join him in a very public execution. Yeah.
Beat the charges or die. What kind of crazy upside-down legal system is this anyway?
Don't worry. I can't ask someone as young as you to risk your life, Athena. So tomorrow, it'll just be me and Apollo on the courtroom floor. Oh, okay, you're willing to ask me to do it. Yeah, I mean, what else are you gonna do? A star in a game? I don't think so. Do you really have to keep doing that? But you can support us by watching from the gallery.
What? No. I want to help. I'm part of the agency too, after all.
Sorry, but this is a direct order from your boss. You're a girl. You have to be out of the story because the guys have to do everything. Plus, there's Prosecutor Blackwell to think of. He said he'd use me for sword practice if I put you in harm's way.
Simon. Well, at least promise me this, you two. Promise me you'll make it back alive.
Make it back alive. Huh. What's with that face, Apollo? You'll never inspire confidence in your client like that. And it'll play right into the prosecution's hands. Remember, the worst of times are when lawyers have to force their biggest smiles. You're right. Even when it seems hopeless, and when there's not a shred of evidence to be found, we can never let it show on our faces, right? But will I actually be able to do that tomorrow? When push comes to shove, will I be able to force my biggest smile?
Nah, I didn't get a chance. Sorry. Eminon. It didn't give me the option. Well, alrighty. Then yeah, that's the full investigation. So I think that's probably a good point to stop off at then. Because I did say that I was probably planning to make this a shorter one than usual today. But hey, pretty interesting investigation segment. Bit of a mixed bag here and there, but I still enjoyed a lot of aspects of it quite a lot. I really, again, quite liked all of Rafa's stuff in particular. And the twists and turns are definitely twisting and turning. I'm very interested to see what ends up happening. I'm not going to comment too much more on the actual case progression itself right now because I'm thinking I'm just gonna wait and see like how everything turns out before I really give too many more opinions. But I am definitely interested. Trial will probably need 2 streams. That's what I figured. But I will go ahead and get our fan art for the evening up now, so give me 1 moment while I do that. Oh, finally, by the way, I can't remember if I mentioned it on stream before or not, but I had that problem where my mouse was releasing too early and, like, double-clicking by accident and shit. I got a new mouse today. I ordered a new mouse and it arrived today, and it's thankfully stopped that issue, so hopefully I will not have to deal with it anymore. That's nice. But, yeah, give me just a minute while I'm continuing to open these links. Okay, got all those. There is something that was submitted by Dingo's Trash a couple weeks ago while I was on trip but it's for Fate, so I'm gonna wait until we get back to Fate streams to show that. So just letting you know, Dingo, not ignoring your wonderful art. Just want to make sure that we show it for the correct series. Okay, that's everything from Tumblr, I believe. So let's go ahead and look at the Discord server. I don't think there's anything under stream art, so yeah, it's just the stuff on Tumblr, which is fine, it works well enough. Okie dokie. Then let's go ahead and get the art tab up. Boop. Okay. So starting off with a post of a bunch of different stuff from I Am in Debt. Drew some normal art, some unnormal art, and whatever the Holy Mother, in the Holy Mother, the last one of these is. So let's go through all of them. Pearly, if she actually looked her age in A5 and 6, not just a taller child / J, swapped the position of her hair loopies, gave her a braid like Iris's. Kind of like to think they reconciled over the years. Oh, that's sweet. Changed the size of her Magatama, being big in AA2 to 3 made sense. She was like a kid, but now she's around the same age as Maya in AA1. Her Magatama is still huge? I didn't understand that. Oh, good. Yeah, good point. And made her face look less like an 8-year-old, question mark. Yeah, that's a fun design. I like that. And then also, speaking of Pearl, I think Pearl would be a varsity volleyball player, AA3 to AA4. That's fun. That's a cute idea. Very cool. We have Evil Egg Apollo. Evil Potato Apollo. That's very funny. We have Maya's not in the States. She's still being held hostage by the mastermind behind this whole thing.
The mastermind? That's right. Politician Wimperson was just a pawn.
Paul Wimpy Torque, whenever he was born, whenever Kristoff poisons his dumb nameplate. Jesus Christ.
Maya's true abductor is in the kingdom of Karine.
No, that's wrong! That's where you're wrong, Phoenix. Right? For it was I.
Junko Tengen Shima!
Okay. Okay. Jesus Christ. the fucking expressions. That's good. That's good. And then moving on, we have this from I Am in Debt also. Is he serious right now? Dirk! Are you /J or serious? Fucking deflated Garfield. Jeez. And then, last but not least, we have this from Draconyan. That's DRAKKONYAN on Tumblr. we very hastily done, but the visual of Maya getting burger IV'd was too funny to me. Oh, Jesus. Closest thing to a vacuum sealed burger I could find online, hot dogs. That's so fucking awesome. The burger IV, it's so good. This is awesome. This is excellent. Thank you for this wonderful artistic achievement that I'm so glad I could witness with my own eyes. This is fantastic. Let's tab through everything again real quick. Very, very good. Wonderful art as always, everybody. Thank you so much for contributing your wonderful, wonderful talents. And good stream, good stream. Friday Fate. Next Tuesday, I have no fucking idea. We'll be back with Ace Attorney once again on... when? November 18th. So thank you so much for watching, everybody. I had a fantastic time as usual. And I will see you next time. Bye!